Hello and welcome to TSCC Spring 2024. I am your host today, alongside wonderful Boney C on my left. We should have some really good matches today. This is the first phase of the knockout bracket. We are doing double eliminations, and we are going to be kicking things off with England versus Norway. Indeed. We've just had last players join the server, so I'm sure we will be hopping into that in a second. We can see the lineups here. Great players on both sides. Obviously, very specific ice players in the form of Andy Baguette and Bert Bagels. The ice bread players. Of course, Sink's an incredibly good player. Meanwhile, on the England side, I gotta admit, I know this side a little better. Epos, everyone knows Epos. He's an incredibly good player at this point. Rebel as well. He's a good up-and-coming player for the UK. Sox as well, really been establishing himself primarily as part of the Molotov lineup in events like EMC. And Idol, who somehow is managing to basically run this entire event and play at the same time, which is incredibly impressive. Huh? Wow, my audio mix is a disaster. That's what happened here. We're gonna swap back to here because I don't know where it's got the audio sources for on that scene. That's gone horribly wrong. Oh, it's all gone wrong.
That.
No, you should be able to hear Boney now, and shouldn't be able to hear me twice. I don't know how on earth it added that source.
I'm no longer silenced. I can finally tell you the truth. The cabal is real. They're out there. They're trying to make rally cars eyes viable. No. No, it's okay. Nighting has been banned, so we're good. We're good. When it comes to fixing bans, yeah, we spoke about the players. What about the match itself, right? As mentioned, 19 banned out, 18 banned as well. So, like I said, no rally eyes will be involved in this. But in terms of map picks, we've got 9, 16, 24, 12, and then our random map will be 8, and 9 being our first track. Picked up by Norway, as our players are actually alive, got their warms up, ready, good to go to get some bobsleigh action going. Or you can see Norway doing a good job getting the lead out. Rebel quite a ways behind, with Idol is stuck in 5th place, at 4th place at the moment, as the rest of this team just falling too far behind. And we see a nice Norway ace to open things up here for our first match of the day.
Not a major surprise, this was Norway's first pick, so you would expect this to go the way of Norway, higher seeded team as well coming into this competition, so you'd expect this is going to be surface, well, a map that they should shine very well on.
Oh yeah, definitely.
The bobsleigh community in England isn't the largest, being totally honest, so yeah, it's not a huge surprise to get picked against England. And I would expect this to go the way of Norway. Well. you know, surprises can happen, but Norway looking in very dominant fashion for now, holding another 1-2-3, including a bit of speed. I will get past one of them. I think it's going to stop at that without any major mistakes from Andy and Dumley. This is going to be an easy Norway 1-2. Rack them up 2-0 on their first map pick immediately.
Yeah, it's, I mean, Andy Singh's both in top 50 on this track. Dumle being on 137 at the moment versus the fastest player from England being 200, which is Sox, but Sox at the moment not playing. So following that up, it's Idolus in 216. But yeah, it's just already having those averages in your favor and this track being quite consistent is, yeah, very much showing how Norway, despite that crash happening there just now, still has a favorable position. Burnt Bagel's actually getting a bit more speed out of that turn, but unfortunately with Andy on first and Sinks on third, that's still going to be a victory for Norway. Yeah, I think just because of that, right? Just a good pick from Norway here, and they are looking to you know, bring an easy 1-0 in and make sure to put some pressure here on England.
Indeed, although that was the closest of rounds so far, so maybe England warming up a bit, but I still think it would be a monumental task to try and overhaul a 3-0 lead already on a map where Norway have looked this good. And Norway back to form a bit here. 1-2-3, Sinks. Oh, and as I say that, we see double mistakes from Dumley and Sinks, and this round will be going the way of the English players, actually. 2-3-4. I did a perfect caster curse there. Gotta have one kicked off. Like, looking really good for Norway here. Immediately two of them crash.
Yep, just flip-flop it all the way around. I mean, that's just the way it goes, right? That's the part of what makes, you know, having good commentary just means making sure they curse the other team by being positive about them.
Exactly.
I mean, at that point, sky's the limit, really. You can't do it too late, though. At that point, it just turns into copium. Everyone knows copium is nothing more than a placebo, and we, you know, you can't expect copium to cause crashes to happen. Though right now, ooh, Andy with a bit of an unfortunate landing into the bobsleigh right there will fall quite a ways behind into 6th place, but with Sinks and Dumley for this one on first and second. No cursing has been done. You can see at this point in time, Norway is just able to drive their game as usual, it seems, driving another 30.1, 30.2, seemingly the times they're able to drive when everything is smooth sailing for them.
Indeed. We're up to 4-1 here, so yeah, just one more round for Norway and they will wrap up their own map pick in very, very dominant fashion.
Nice start once again from Norway there, though, with Idolus straggling just right behind, not getting the best jump onto the dirt. Burnt Bagel's able to overtake for a little bit as Idolus does overtake once again, but look at the distance being built up. Dumley this time around. Ooh, bit of bad landing, but Idolus is getting quite close, but you can see there's just not enough time, not enough space.
5 thousandths of a second, but
quite close.
Doesn't make an impact on how the round result would have gone anyway. And that will wrap up the first point going to Norway here.
And very close to getting that 29 there as well. 30.001, right? Just a couple thousandths away from breaking that 30 barrier. Would have been nice if he was able to do so. Not a lot of players have been able to do that, right? But he has been one of those. Fortunately unable to replicate it. So, on to a pick from England. So, Norway had their chance to shine, their chance to do what they look to do best. Let's see if 16 is going to give them a bit of the same as we get some nice grassy plastic towards y'all. And we have seen England pick this one a couple times already, and well, every time on there, they definitely have looked good. I believe they have played this one against France as well, where it was quite a tight fight during Swiss. We're able to win it in the end, but yeah, that was mainly due to France just you know, just doing a phenomenal job working on the plastic here. This time around against Norway, very curious to see if they have those plastic skills. It is a bit of a funky track, right, just because of the way the momentum works here, swaying back and forth and being able to control that. very curious to see if Norway will be able to keep England on their toes and make them fight for that, possible round win, or if they maybe even be able to counter them. In terms of rankings, though, it's looking quite good for England. Definitely do have the faster players here with, in particular, oh, that's the wrong one. Epos and Eidos, yeah. 14th and 12th. So, you'd say you'd be doing pretty good, but, I'm just looking at warm-up right now, as we see Epos having some issues there.
Yep, get out of your system now, Epos. That seems better.
Yeah, this is the time, But I mean, on Norway, also, Dumley and Andy, both good times, 69th, 35th. And Sink's actually the fastest of the bunch, being 26th overall ranking. So, I mean, we're just playing with top 100 players right now, which is bound to give us a nice, good fight.
Yeah, for sure. When you can think of the best thing to pick against your opposition, it's one where the entire enemy team is going to be top 100. It's going to be a high-quality match, and we're going to see some good rounds here. On a map that is not very standard. I think I'm going to put that diplomatically.
Sure.
It's not a very traditional Trackmania track. So,
no.
Yeah,
a lot of the reactor boosting.
Yeah, lots of unique tricks to learn. Something you'll see Idle doing at the very start is landing quite sideways onto grass and not quite getting like a bug slide, but a bit of extra acceleration from it. It's really interesting how the track works. So,
I've not quite been able to master that, but it is very essential to driving this fast.
Well, thankfully, we don't need to master this. We just need to yap. So,
hey, glad to hear it. Well, does look like we are live right now. We seemingly, just to look, no changes on the Norway side in terms of players that they have set up. On the side of England, Bernd Bagel's taking the bench with Epos coming in to show off his stuff here. And we've got a nice 2v2 happening here at the front, actually, as we drive along with Epos, who unfortunately has lost a bit of speed, falling a bit behind. Fight happening between Sinks and Eyeless at the front, but a lot of blue names actually up in top 3. And Epos trying to do something, make something happen. Unfortunately, unable to contain the speed that he was able to get into that turn, and it is going to be a 1-3-5 for Norway to pick up another round win. So far, England only has won a single round out of the 7 rounds played so far. So, not the best start for them on their own pick. Do we have a broken mic? Am I broken? Don't tell me I'm broken,
I think it's mine. That is,
some more tech issues.
Mm-hmm.
I assume people can still hear me while you're sorting it out. I mean, you can sort it out, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna say you might want to take casting for a bit, and I will try and sort out what's going on with my mic.
That's fair. As getting back into the match, apologies for the audio at the moment. Does look like England is about to put themselves on the board for track number 2. Spring 16. Epos and Idle is picking up the 1-2 combination. Unfortunately, missing Rebel in the epilogue of this all. Just having some more issues making their way across the track. Fortunately, though, 1-2 is all you need to get a point on the board, 1 each. And with that, moving on to round number 3. I'm seeing, I'm not sure if you're able to change cameras at some point, but for now, we'll just focus on Idolist. He's doing a fine job giving us an idea of what's going on. We'll be in second place for the time being, with the rest of the Norway team kind of missing in action. Sink's the only one in top 3 trying to stay in second place, but Idolist able to counter him there, getting a better line into the plastic section. And we'll be able to hold on to that second place with Idolist. Epos still in front, already getting to the final part of the track. Still no Norway in sight. It's looking like a 1-2 combination. We see Sinks in third place, but it's not going to cut it. It's going to be another round there for England, looking like they are getting into the track, into the match, just getting alive. First time in the lead. Download the Still Serious Sonar app. I'm actually using that. That is my So any things I do with audio, yeah, I do use that. There are things I don't like about it, but you know, hey, it is a good application, honestly, all things considered. But we'll get that sorted out. Meantime, looking like a bit of a favorable situation this time for Norway. Only Epos currently in first place, being a good teammate right there, carrying the flag for England, but missing the rest of his team. We can see 2, 3, and 4, all Norway with Andy, Dumley, and Sinks currently covering those spots. And while Epos is doing a great job, just driving a banger of a round here. It is going to be a round for Norway here. Idol is getting quite close to that fourth place, but even that wouldn't have cut it, and it's going to be a round for Norway. Norway making it quite hard here for England to get their map pick out of the way. I already mentioned it at the start, right, during warm-up, that the rankings all are within top 100, right? All these players are terribly fast on this track. And so you have to wonder, was this the right pick, right? Was this the right call for England to bang out? As we see Andy just fly by in the camera. It is once again top 3, looking like Idolist this time around in first place. So England in number 1, but 2, 3, and 4 again all Norway. And this time it's Epos who is unable to keep up with his teammate, and Rebel also having some issues really clutching his way into that top 3, and this is going to be essential when it comes to winning these rounds. So once again, England winning the round in terms of first place, but it is Norway 2, 3, and 4. Another point for them, another round going their way, and they are starting to make their way towards that 2-0 the way this is going. Quite dangerous right now. So England a little bit in shambles, a little bit in the mud. Need to pick themselves out of this these grassy patches. Perhaps these have been just a little bit too bumpy, too dangerous, if you will.
Right, I have tried switching out, well, moving the cable around, and that might have fixed it.
Oh, who knows? All right, well, yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Hopefully with less static.
Less static. That's good. That's good. Hopefully on stream everything is getting it through correctly as well. But obviously if people will notice, then they'll notice. Whoa, that's an unfortunate crash, right? Very quiet, too quiet, in fact. Well, this is your ASMR stream. Be sure to get really, really close to the. No, we're not doing ASMR. Come on, guys. We're not doing that.
Okay, is that any better?
We will see. We will get the response in just a little bit. These rounds are going and going. It is 3-all at the moment. England a little bit. All right. Maybe needs to warm up, right? Just need to talk before you know it. Max exploding because it's like, oh, so much volume. I need to push it all, broadcast it all. How much? Little. All right. Well, I'll leave that to production here to get sorted. In the meantime, even if it is a bit lower, seemingly another situation. This situation has been happening too many times right now for England, and it's not very advantageous for them. It is currently Epos in first place, but again, 2, 3, and 4 all Norway. So clearly, when it comes to pace, they can put in Idolus, they can put in Epos, and they can both bang out great pace that will beat what Norway can put down, and a great time being driven right there as well. 42.4, just a screecher right there. But
yeah, nice time for
if you don't have your team with you, it's just tough, right? It's just very, very tough. I mean, a 0.4, yeah, you're just working into top 25. That's what's happening right there.
Yeah, a couple of very, very important rounds for England here.
Yeah, I need to clutch up.
Need two of them are bound to stop them losing their own map pick. It's going to be a very difficult map to go and win if they lose their first pick. They'll need to go and beat Norway on their second pick. So
yeah. This one, though, looking quite nice. Idol going a bit wider. But, oh, Sinks just completely losing control right there. And that actually could have made the difference. I think if he had the control right there, he could have joined Dumley right there on that second place, right? And perhaps pick up second, third, and fifth. But lost the control. The broken mic guy. Who's the broken mic guy?
Me.
Am I the broken mic guy? You. You are the
I think
broken
I'm the
mic
broken
guy.
mic guy. Hopefully, in the break between matches, I can have a look and see if I can.
Oh yeah.
Sort out
Definitely.
Very strange.
Should be all right. So yeah, all to play for. Good luck.
Yeah,
So round
4-4
4,
here.
4. It's going to be quite a tight one with Idolus currently residing in 6th place. Still quite close to the rest of the pack, but it does look like Epos has the lead. 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Once again, Norway names, but Idolus and Rebel quite close to perhaps get a bit of a maneuver happening. They don't have to pace just yet. They need one player to get into 3rd place at least.
Oh, that's not going
But
to
it
happen.
doesn't look like that's going to happen. Yeah. There we go. Great times being driven right there, but it is going to be Norway to close out map number 2 in their favor, countering the pick from England, and with that, up 2-0.
Indeed. It's now going to be an incredibly tough match for England to try and come back from.
Yeah, it's just gonna have to be win after win after win. 24 first, then 12, then 8. Fortunately, 24 is a map pick for England, and 24, I would say, when we saw England play that one, that where 16 was quite close. 24, not so much. 24 very much was in favor of England. They definitely have the control there, the pace there to put up great times. I mean, we had Epos actually set up multiple 58s on 24, which is ridiculous in rounds, honestly. Where 58.4 may be the world record right there. In general, in rounds, players will be driving 59s to 1 minute times. And for him to drive multiple 58s, I believe a 58.7 and a 58.9 was what he was able to do during rounds. Just ridiculously fast. And 24 being one of the longest tracks in this campaign, that is very favorable. Yeah, I also get to mention, I suppose, yeah.
It's a
Germany being the freebie.
Yeah, Germany, of course, already through this round with a bye.
Yeah, and they're eating really good. I mean,
they
you like football. I mean, you enjoyed yesterday as well, most likely. That was. If you're Scottish, though, I'm sorry. It's whew.
Yeah. Stick to rugby.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is although I wouldn't say this is by any means a traditional comp map, it sits slightly closer to a traditional comp map in terms of the kind of turns you're having and the kind of surfaces for the most part. There is a bit of bobsleigh, there's a bit of wood, you wouldn't usually find that, but the rest of the track is gonna probably favour those stronger mixed players, and within the England camp there are a lot of very good mixed players. Particularly Epos, obviously making it to World Champs last year, having made it to the Comic-Con Baltics final a few weeks back. But also perhaps less known names Idol has played in EMC Division 1. Sox has played for Molotov in Division 2. You know, there's... I'm not quite sure who is going to be on the England lineup here, but I think all of them, other than perhaps Bagels. Bagels is a bit of an ice specialist. But I think the rest of them will hold their own on a more traditional track like this.
Just taking a quick look at times, right? Just based on times, I'm expecting Idolus, Epos, and Sox to be the ones to play. Definitely not Burn Bagels for this one. Being in top 5,000, definitely not his track.
Yeah.
Time set 2 months ago, so yeah, we're not definitely not seeing him. On the side of Norway, though, I mean, Andy, Sinks, and Dumley, once again, I mean, in general, having most of the fastest times from their team. But in this case, multiple 58s from Andy and Sinks, and a 59 from Dumley as their PBs. And those are exactly the names that we're seeing coming in that I just mentioned. Epos, Sox, and Idolus for England, and from Norway, we'll be seeing Andy. Sinks, with both crashing on the same spot, and Dumley left to his own devices to fend for himself here on 24.
That's the big one. Yeah, it's now into a 1v3, which is pretty much a doomed scenario for Norway here, unless there are major mistakes from England. As I say that, Sox indulges in the opportunity of making a pretty major mistake, but given how far back two Norwegian players were. I think he'll still hold on to fourth. And
Oh,
oh,
yeah. That
Idol.
setup was not the way you wanna do. I already saw the moment he
Right,
landed
what?
into the bobsleigh,
Where is
it was
anyone?
already.
And if he gets past Socks, is anyone gonna finish this track?
It's Epos and Dumley.
Oh,
That's
they
it.
get respawn, sinks, and
It's
how
a
do I spectate this?
massacre.
Epos finishes, Dumley finishes, and then if we wait a few decades,
Give
we
it
might
up.
get someone else.
We got some people encased in ice. Oh, there you
Idol
go.
has finished. Are we going to get any more finishes? I don't know. Sinks finishes. Okay, everyone does cross the line. We get some good rounds in chat. This is Division 1. Yeah, this is Division 1. This is really incredible performances.
Yeah,
Oh
definitely. I mean, 24. This is why I find a 58 on Spring 24 to be so impressive. There are so many spots, so many places where things can go wrong. And that round just now was a very good example of how poorly things can go. But so when they do go fast, right, when the track is driven cleanly, it is all the more impressive. So for this one, it does look like we have most players still somewhat alive. Epos still the fastest out of the 6, which not quite surprising. Ooh, Idol is actually overtaking due to Epos not really taking the line through the dirt correctly. Yeah. So a 1-2 in favor of England. Dumley and Sinks looking to perhaps overtake here on the wood. Have been able to make that maneuver work actually so far, but Dumley going too high. Sinks the only one still safe in second place. And I think it's going to come down to the wire right now. With Idol is losing a bit speed, needs to get this turn into the wood correctly, and it unfortunately will not be enough. With Sinks, Dumley, and Andy on second, third, and fifth, that is going to be a round for Norway. This is what I was expecting when playing 24, right?
How do we go from our previous round to the entire match being separated by, I think that was 0.4?
Yeah.
How do you go from one to the other?
Big difference here.
Madness.
Honestly ridiculous, but yeah, this is 24 in a nutshell. It giveth and it taketh, and fortunately for us, that gave us a beautiful round. We'll see if we'll be able to repeat that success. Ooh, unfortunate crash there from Andy though. Yeah, so 2v3 now in favor of England, with Socks currently residing in third place, fighting it out with Sinks actually. Idol is right behind, fighting with Dumley and getting up more speed out of the dirt there as well. Shooting himself into fourth place, and Epos just lonely at the top. Like, I know he's fast at this track, I've mentioned it a couple times already, but this is just the distance he has built up, and it's not necessarily that the other players have necessarily driven bad, right? They're still on pace to drive here at 59 and perhaps one minute times, but Epos is just cruising for 58, I believe.
Yeah, and England can coast to a nice 145 here. As, yeah, Epos is 0.7 faster than the next player.
That's 58.8. It's 1/10 away from his PB and beating a lot of PBs for that regard as well.
I imagine.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, this is a bit of an Epos track. You know, there's nice slippery surfaces. This is where he tends to do his best, on plastic, on dirt, on grass, stuff like that. There's a bit of tech, which I know he won't be enjoying, but you see, just by the time we get out of first grass, he's already, you know, far ahead of everyone else, carrying more speed. Sure, he might lose
control on the wood as well.
Yeah, he might lose a tiny bit on the drifts. I mean, I say that, he's extended his gap against these players. He is truly in a league of his own here. As this is the first round where I think England have possibly looked truly dominant. We see Idol and Socks both up in third and fourth. Idol losing a bit, Sinks catching up here. Socks moves up in second. This look like an England round. It's the 2v2 in the midfield, but with it Epos first and Andy last, there's not really anything Norway can do here.
Another 58 from Epos. What is he? Look, and I'm still struggling to get AT on this track, and he is just driving, you know, like top 10 times like it's no big deal. Well, not top. The top 0.9 is more 25, but even then, it's ridiculous. Honestly, just knowing you have a player like that in your lineup to be able to, you know, just set up those first places consistently is a boon in of itself. And because the England team has been able to keep up, it is allowing them to, just get into their own. It's just the first track where they look like they are dominant, right? Like they are able to very much
Epos crash.
sweep. Oh, Norway away.
That
But
was a
yeah, the
bit of a
moment you
caster
lose that,
curse. Yeah. They lose their frontman. They lose their first place. And now this is a golden opportunity for Norway to go and get another point on the board here.
yeah, it's a bit of a house of cards, if you will, right? Just over relying on one or two players. The moment that they have a bad round, right, it just somewhat crumbles, and you can see it happening right here. Idle, unfortunately, too far behind. Sings with a little bit of a crash though, but will not be favorable enough for England to get back into it. So gonna have to concede a round to Norway.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just true to track we've seen England play. It doesn't look like this is necessarily the campaign that these players are able to usually shine in compared to previous campaigns.
No. Yeah, there aren't too many players in the British community, and especially the English community, who look comfortable with new cars yet.
Yeah.
Which means they're forced into picking kind of more traditional tracks like this one. I mean, I don't think we've seen any rally car in this match so far, but a lot of these tracks are stranger than you might have had in the old campaigns.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's kind of
it's
less
definitely not
options to
all
pick from.
100% stadium.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
is flying ahead, but Idle is behind, as is Sox right now, so it's going to come down to whether or not Sox can get past at least one.
Yeah, hoping for perhaps a mistake along the way. Dumley, looking somewhat vulnerable, but at the same time, his control on the plastic is just good enough here to keep himself in fourth place. So, unfortunately, the door has been shut, and despite Epos right there driving another 0.8, yeah, he's just missing the rest of his team. And at the same time, though, Norway just consistently banging out these 59s will mean that, yeah, you're just going to have to pick up the pace. The rest of the team needs to be able to join Apples here if England is looking to have a chance to, move past their first win, right? They're still looking for their first map win.
Yeah.
In all of this.
Currently a serious risk of getting 3-0 here. I think what's making this Norwegian side a bit... I'm not going to finish that sentence. I was going to comment on, their consistency and that,
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, Sox is challenging that as well, so we'll have a battle for 5th and 6th at back. Andy Baguette crashes, and this is a good opportunity for England to perhaps get back in the swing of things here. They have Epos and Competent first, Idle in third, Things in the middle of the sandwich.
Yeah, just kind of in no man's land right here. Is in second place, but in no danger of losing that second place. It's just a lot of just a lot of time between the rest of the players. Andy is a little bit behind Idle, but will be nowhere near to actually challenge that. So a 1-3-5 will mean England with that will put themselves once again in the lead 4-3. But I mean, we saw this on 16 as well. So it's going to be a matter of just getting that consistency in, because in terms of times that Sox and Idlers have set up, it's not going to be enough if Norway drives the way they've been driving most of the time, which has been these 59s.
Indeed. We'll see.
Oh, Apple's dead.
That's Apple's dead. That is putting England at serious risk of going 4-4 on their second map pick, dragging us into match point. But Sox and Idle are still there, and the thing is, Epos has so much pace. He's past one. Is he gonna do a cheat? No.
No.
I got so excited for that, but pushing.
He could have, honestly.
He touches the sides.
Yeah. Bobsleigh doesn't go well either, and it's he is definitely down and out for this one. And with first and second, being Norway. Yikes. This is not this is not the way England expected it to go, I think. And so once again, good luck. Another 4-4. England being pushed onto the brink of defeat, being pushed into losers round. Definitely expected, like I said, expected more from a lineup that they've set up. You expect more, but I really do think it is just simply the campaign And yeah, I think what you mentioned, right, with the rally card and coming into play, not having that experience necessarily limits your choice, and
Cool.
it's all about just making sure to not make a mistake. That's really it. I think that's just don't make a mistake. If they drive their regular pace, it should be all right. We'll
Yeah,
see.
it's going to come down quite heavily to whether or not Epos can keep clean here. Sox absolutely doing his job. Moves up into first even, ahead of Epos. Epos not getting a good drift there, but not dropping. Sox clips. Sox
Oh.
clips, and this moves Norway into a 1-2. It is all the pressure on Epos now. He has to try and clear both of these two and then hope that Idle can do something, because Sox is down and out. And I think there's not going to be enough map left. I don't think there's enough time, but Epos can gain here despite his best effort.
Yeah, he's fighting hard.
He might get one. Might he get two? He's going to miss the finish.
Oh, he missed the
I
finish.
can't blame him.
No.
He had to push. Oh, but Idle and Sox. Oh, wait. No, they were 4th and 5th because Epos was last. Never mind.
Yeah.
It didn't matter anyway. And that was, to be quite blunt, refreshing.
Yeah. It just it for just a little bit on 24, it seemed like England had control over the match, but that was really just it. Every other time, Norway was either when it comes to 9, simply beating them, no question about it, or just showing them that, hey, you may have picked this track, but we can do it just as well as you, and it just came down to those 5-4s, and we're usually still those were some close maps. It still didn't quite feel like England had that grip, had that control, and just seemed like Norway was. I don't know if the match kept going, right, and we went on to 12, if England had what it would take to beat Norway there. I
think it would have been
a shame,
an absolutely
but
huge ask.
Yeah, definitely.
Wow, nothing in my setup is working. This is incredible. My webcam's just frozen.
Oh no. I'm still moving, right? Yeah,
That's incredible. I'm not dead, I promise. No, okay. That's...
Oh boy.
It did not go well for me.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna let you natter for a second while I try changing out another bit of my setup to see whether this one does anything.
Yeah. I mean, I may as well talk a little bit about what is going on for this edition of TSCC Spring 2024. We didn't have that much time to get into it before the match, but things are a little bit different. If you have followed earlier on and now joining us once again, our Swiss and playoff rounds are still the way you know them in the terms of when we do them and how they work, but not really. For Swiss, where instead we were making sure all teams who have 3 wins to move on to playoffs and 3 losses to be eliminated from the tournament. Instead, we have played all 5 matches of that Swiss round, and because of that, we've been able to divide all teams into divisions. So we have 21 teams that have signed up, 3 divisions in total, so 7 teams will be divided up in each and every one of those. So just now, right, just watching our Division 1 match. But Division 2 and Division 3 matches are happening at the same time. If you need to know, like, hey, what's going on in those, I'm positive there are POV streams out there. Either they've been posted in the Discord, so be sure to join that, or, check out the Trackmania directory here in Twitch, and you'll be able to find the, the matches you are expecting to find. So because of that, a lot of matches still ongoing, and we have some results coming in as well from our other divisions. Happen to be both 3-0s, where unfortunately for Spain versus Netherlands 3, Spain actually forfeiting the match. Shame to see Spain not being more of a presence for this edition of TSCC. And we'll be hopefully seeing them next time in our future editions. On the other side, though, we have, so with that Netherlands 3 getting the free win, Romania versus Netherlands 4, one of the other Dutch teams, because there's 4 Dutch teams, that was a 3-0 victory to Romania. So with that Netherlands 4 dropping down to the losers bracket, these both are division 3 matches. And so one Dutch team staying in the upper bracket and one Dutch team dropping down to the lower bracket. And obviously, just now seeing Norway versus England with a trio victory to Norway. So a lot of matches still ongoing, a lot of matches still happening. In particular, when it comes to these matches that we have in the Division 1, we've got Netherlands 1 versus Denmark happening. Winner of that will be facing off against Germany. And we have France versus Turkey happening, and the winner of that will be facing off against Norway. What's happening in Division 2 and Division 3 still, I need to see, because for some reason it doesn't show up in tournaments, which is a shame, because I kind of wanted to see it in
They're on
tournament.
separate pages.
Are they?
Yeah.
That's why. That is tricky. Well, let me grab it. So Division 2, we've got Germany 2 versus Greater Ireland happening. We have, with the winner of that, facing off against South Africa. Finland versus Scotland. And the winner of that will be facing off against the winner of Netherlands 2 versus India. So that is happening in Division 2. And in Division 3, our final one, we already had a couple of results coming in. Spain forfeiting their match, with meaning Netherlands 3 will be facing off against Romania, which beats Netherlands 4. And Wales versus Russia is still ongoing, and the winner of that facing off against Estonia. A lot of action still happening at this point
Yeah,
because
is
of
there a
this.
game that we should hop into? Perhaps into France, Turkey, or
Yeah, I
Netherlands,
think that
Denmark?
would be. I don't know what the status is of either match, but I don't think that is a bad idea at all. As long as things are sorted out on your end, then I am
We hope
game.
so. I haven't seen anyone posted any more static, so if it's still there, do let me know. Um,
Let me check. I see Netherlands Denmark currently on 06, and so that's map 4. That round is ongoing. Not quite sure what the score is over there. I'm just going through. Who else do we have streaming? ECC France. Jamal is doing a POV there. They're playing on 24 at the moment, I believe. Yeah, that's
yep,
24,
going now
which
because I
is
think
also
it's
map
gonna be
4.
map 4 for them. So
Yeah, let's jump in. I think this is a good time to hop on in.
yeah, I do not know what the score is.
I did not know either.
I'm gonna politely ask before I
Yeah.
switch over into the game scene.
2-1 for Turkey.
Turkey, okay.
Oh, there we go. We got our answer. You're just setting things up in the meantime. Just making sure. Yeah, everybody's driving, but I'm not sure. Jamal starting a bit late there, and I believe he is playing. So not quite sure what was happening. If he was just typing away. Either way, it's still looking good for France at this time. We have Chicken and Arrow, who are in first and second, and it does look like Turkey is struggling quite a bit here on 24. None of the Turkish players even close to our top 2 in France.
A 2-second gap
Yeah.
that Chicken and Arrow have.
Not a lot they can do. But this is a pick for France, so not fully unexpected. But also, well, I mentioned that right off stream. But for those curious, perhaps of these two teams have faced off against one another during the Swiss round number 5, in which France was able to win 3-1. And in fact, when they were playing on 24, the map we are on now, they actually won that track. That was the 4th map then as well, 5-1. And so interestingly, Turkey actually haven't put in both map picks that they had during that match, which was 14 and 21, instead opting to pick 25 and 18.
It seems to have worked out given the fact they have a 2-1 lead.
Yeah, so definitely eating good right now. Huso way out in the lead. being in first place, but leading the rest of his team. Droga maybe on fourth place, but that's not going to be enough to get a win in. But there's Huabibi with a lot of speed, a lot of pace, shooting himself into fourth place. But unfortunately, Droga sliding out here on the plastic will mean that it is going to be France.
Costing mistake from Droga there. If he'd been able to hold on to a fifth, yeah, Turkey could have taken a incredibly vital round there. Not to be, unfortunately. As we move up 2-2 here, so technically already having a better performance on 24 than they did in their previous match against France.
Yeah. But you know,
I just spoke too
like
soon
that.
there. Yeah. That's a horrible, horrible respawn. They'll need to be careful to make sure he actually finishes, to be honest.
Yeah, but it would be also
that,
just out of the running.
Yeah, it's 3v1 up front. Can only do so much by himself and lead his team there. They don't seem to be there right now, but despite Yuso's best effort, France are flying in complete ace formation here. So
yeah, so does find himself getting into first place, heading into the bobsleigh. Great dirt action happening. And Arrow actually with a mistake right there. Does mean a Huabibi overtakes, but kind of needs Droga to also come in.
Yeah, Droga is so far behind.
Yeah.
He might not even finish, to be honest, after how long he was stuck respawning there for.
Yeah, so it does look like a 2-3-5 is what it's going to be like. Yep, there we go. Arrow coming in 5th place. So France still putting a point there on the board, but a lot of mistakes happening on the side of Turkey there.
Yeah, that was a missed opportunity. Turkey should have been able to take a round there. And I've got to say it keeps throwing me. Turkey are playing in blue, and France are playing in red.
Yes.
Incredible. Just
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just how it goes, right? Upper lower seed. That's the way it happens to go. But yeah,
another crack from Droga. He does not look comfortable on this map at all.
Not at all. No. So, but now Huso and Huabibi currently first and second place, needing to hold on to this first-second combination to get themselves another point on the board, even up the score, and perhaps, work their way towards match point. Would be quite interesting to see, right? Just a week between the Swiss round match and this match, if Turkey would be able to counter that 3-1 loss with a 3-1 victory. Would not eliminate France from the tournament, right? They would just simply be in the lower bracket, but still a little bit of retribution, I suppose.
Yep. That round does go the way of Turkey. Ties us up to 3-3 here. Turkey still really have an opportunity on this track. If Droga can just try and clean up his own performances a little bit, be a good rear gunner, be someone who can at least pick up like 4th or 5th, I think Turkey have a very good chance of taking it.
Oh yeah.
That said, I'm still favouring France. We've seen them get, 1-2-3, 1-2-4 here. When they've won rounds, it's been in dominant fashion. When Turkey have, it's been, by a point or two.
It's the consistency that's really been hurting them right there. Mentioning consistency pretty much cost Huabibi to crash into a wall fully, right? And Droga also having some issues with the drift there will mean that it's Huso left on his own, and Chicken going a bit too wide.
I'm getting a bit of a silly round here.
Yeah.
3 players remain who got Maro and Huso.
Ooh.
Yep.
Ooh,
Enemies getting a call.
Arrow. Arrow's still alive. Huso in between the French players, Chamao and Arrow. Ooh, Arrow a little bit of airtime there actually will mean that he will be stuck in 3rd place, and Huso will be picking up 2nd, but just missing the rest of his team, right?
For a second, I thought Chamao was going to go into the finish there. Just wrap up that round in complete style.
Oh, that would have been beautiful, yeah. But no, unfortunately, it's going to be as straightforward as it seemed, and it's going to be a round win for France. France looking to even out the score 2-2. Just need to hope for another round on Turkey side to, have a couple of issues, because that's really what have been helping out. Because it seems like whenever Turkey is able to drive, they are able to drive the same pace that the French players are putting down.
Yeah.
But when the mistakes don't happen, you get a situation like this, right? Huso, Huba BB, good position, but the
Ooh,
mistake
Huso
from Huba BB
crashes.
cost
Huba
him a
BB
lot.
has
Huso, crash,
crashes. And it's a French
mistakes.
ace.
Yeah.
And this will be the ace to wrap up the map if France can keep it together here, not really under too much pressure. Houston Dragon aren't miles behind, but half a second
No.
is a very big ask to make up against this caliber of player. So
No, you need to hope for a mistake in that situation, right?
yeah.
That's really
They
it.
are a bit slow. Houston might be able to get
Yeah.
one of them here, but yeah, gonna need a big mistake here.
Deadline.
And the mistake
Yeah.
comes from Huso, and that will wrap up here. We move 2-2.
Yeah, with that, we're going on to 11. So, see, we have only seen 24 players, or they've already played 19, 25, 18. In terms of bans, by the way, that was 7 and 14. So, nothing too special in particular, but 11 to wrap things up here and see which one of the two will be the one moving on and facing off against Norway here, who will be able to wait diligently and see from the sidelines what this repeat will be of this match. We're not gonna do 25. I know this is 25. We're not doing 25.
Yeah.
There we go.
Gotta wait for it to fully load into round before we skip on to the next map.
Yes.
This way it's done.
I mean, you could queue it up, I guess, but you know,
that would make way too much sense.
Nah, let's do 11. Let's do 11. All right, let's go grassy. Let's see if we have any katas.
I think that would be brave. That cut does not look consistent.
It's I believe, who was it again that was trying it multiple times in a row but was unable to do it? I forgot. But there was one player trying it, and yeah, they were unable to stick the landing.
It seems like the kind of thing, you know, if you're a second down, if you know you're going to lose the round without a miracle, maybe go for it. You know, Hail Mary type thing. But I'd be very surprised to see anyone go for it here.
Yeah, not actively, like, especially in, you know, top tree. Simply smarter to take the regular line. We do see Birdie coming in during warm-up. Do expect him to play along. I'm just gonna take a look at what our records are on this track for our players. Let's open that up. So we have Turkey and France. We're gonna go to 11. So when it comes to 11, fastest player being Chimal with a 33.6. The tricky part when it comes to fastest times on this track, quite a lot of people have, you know, just during warm-up, probably have done the cut. There is very much that chance of that being the case, though.
Yeah, PBs will be, for a lot of players, in no way representative of their kind of round pace, because being able to drive this properly, you know, as a full speed grass map compared to doing the cut once, they're two completely different skill sets.
Oh,
I mean, I question the sanity of full speed players and cutters to a fair extent, so, you know.
It's just how they built. That's just how they're built.
Built
right?
different, not for me.
You know, yeah. But yeah, I when it comes to like it's seemingly times that are, I presume, not cut. 35.2s, 0.3s is what I'm seeing from the French side, and on the Turkey side, I'm seeing 35.0, 35.1. So you know, just a couple tenths between the two. And I think on a track like this, right, where the grass wiggles are plenty, it's gonna come down to seeing who can do that best. Definitely not cuts. We're not gonna see any 33s, but I think 35s are the way forward. Low 35s to get into top tree. But off we go. Light. It's gonna be Shinex actually coming in for France here, as well. But Turkey currently first, second, and third. Good start out of those loopings.
Yeah,
Chicken
not gonna carry
himself in the middle.
Too much speed from that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
carry
no
more than I
purpose,
thought, but still drops down to third, and you will see a lot of players pushing this. And I really hope not to see anyone hit the finish, because it's so tempting to go for as many wiggles as possible to accidentally wiggle yourself off the map. You're not really paying attention to where you're actually meant to be going in the straight line that you're wiggling towards. Yeah, Turkey looked good there. Turkey looks really
Oh yeah.
confident on this track. Admittedly, it's only first round. First round, you know, doesn't find anything. One swallow doesn't make summer. But as we see instantly, they from, I believe that was Draga. That only puts him into 5th. That means that there is someone even
Jamal
further
would
behind.
even
Jamal.
yeah, even bigger mistake. So it's gonna come down to Hubabibi right now if he's able to get first place, which he is in right now.
Oh, good beat from Birdie
first
as well.
4-5 will work. We'll see.
Birdie overtaking Chicken. Trying to be the superior forward poultry there, I think.
Well, there you go. Yeah.
But
And
yeah,
135.
Yeah, once again goes the way of Turkey.
Yeah.
No 35 there from Hibabibi as well. Very respectable time.
Yeah, and I think that is very much the times that we can expect from our top 3, right? Those point twos. I think those will be a plenty. Oh no, Hubabibi going for the respawn right there, crashing into
that's not what Turkey needed.
Wall. No, definitely not. So opportunity here for France to get themselves onto the board. Driving currently in 1st and 3rd, and Birdie smack dab in the middle of Shinex and Chicken. We'll hope to perhaps overtake them towards the end, but too little, too late. Not enough space to make something happen, and so France put themselves there on the board. First round going their way. We'll have to wonder, like, what could have happened if not a mistake from Droga. But even then, 1st and 3rd, that is just plenty to pick up round number 3 here.
Indeed, we'll see whether we can avoid making that mistake again. I think we see a crash from someone.
Shinex.
That is Shinex.
Shinex, yeah.
As 30 leads Hibabibi. Droga in 4th right here, and this is looking fairly solid for Turkey here. Droga going for a wider line there. It looks worse in the CP splits, but he does seem to carry a lot more speed, and he might well end up 4th, maybe even 3rd here, but that's not really going to matter too much, as Birdie and Hibabibi will cross the line 1st and 2nd, putting another point on the board for Turkey. This is looking very, very good for the Turkish squad.
Definitely. Point ones being driven by both players as well. Just showing off the pace that they are capable of here on 11. And yeah, this where perhaps things were looking somewhat precarious on 24. Droga, unfortunate mistake on his side. It's still looking like Turkey can control this one. Unfortunately, I'm not sure how that happened there, but Birdie, I suppose, through the grass wiggles clipping in the loop will mean that he's dropped all the way down into 5th place. So while Hubabibi is currently in 1st and Chicken trying to take him over, it is unfortunately going to be a round for France here. Yeah, actually, I know we didn't catch it on stream, but Birdie was trying to go for the cut once. I respect it. But yeah, I mean, it's still looking good for Turkey. I mean, they're only ahead by a singular round, right? So it's not as if France has no counterplay whatsoever. They very much do. But it's really been and that's been the biggest issue for the Turkish squad. It has been their consistency. Where they are fast on tracks, they are really fast, but more often than not, some miscalculation, some error in the way they take a turn happens and things just go wrong. But when they go right, they definitely do go right, as we see in this round in particular. Birdie and Hubabibi side by side, bringing home another 1-2 combination, putting themselves on match point. They just need to keep that consistency in. That is really their biggest mistake when it comes to playing these tracks. It's not, being overly safe. It's not, losing track of who they're playing up against. It's really just their own consistency, their own play. And Droga right there, proving my point. No, we didn't catch it just now. We're falling on with Jamal. But Birdie as well, currently in 5th place. Somewhat close, but not close enough to really make an impact.
Yeah, this round is looking pretty dominant for France here, unless there is somehow a major mistake on this straight line ending. Going the way of the French squad.
Yeah.
Is that going to tie us up?
Not quite. No, we're
Not
still
quite. 4-3. Got them
yeah,
where we're
yeah.
at. 4-3, okay. Of course,
So
that would have been
France,
match point for Turkey, so hopefully not
yeah.
crumbling under pressure here. They've still got one more easy attempt,
Mm-hmm.
where they don't have too much to lose now. But if Turkey don't wrap it up here, we are going to get a 4-4 decider on the final track, and this is a good start for France.
Yeah, Ubabibi and Droga just missing in action right now. Only Birdie in the mix for top three. I'm not quite sure what Turkey's going to be able to do right now about the situation already in the final sector.
Yeah, it's a short track, so if you fall behind at the start, there's really not much time to recover, and this will be going way of France here, and we are going to move into a 4-4 here. One round decide who takes the entire match. It's all come down to this. These two teams incredibly closely matched. We have consistency on the French side, faster peak pace on the Turkish side. Which one is going to shine out here?
Yeah, coming down to it right now. Drifts coming in from all players looking quite nice. Droga being a little bit more conservative than the rest, but getting a lot of speed into the looping will mean that he is in the middle of the pack. Currently we see in splits first and third for Birdie and Droga, and they need to hold on to these positions if they are looking to win this round. But Droga, while he does go a bit wider, Shinex, Chicken, and Shimao all taking a bit more of the inside line. It's going to be a bit of a photo finish. Will Shinex be able to hold on to first place? Birdie trying to make something happen, trying to get past it. It's not going to do it.
Oh.
And just at the end of it all, right, when it was looking like this was it for Turkey, right, the map that they were able to beat France, it is going to be France winning it. Barely, just closely matched fight that we've seen coming into the match. But with that, France moving on to round number 2, to our winners semifinal. We'll be facing off against Norway, and Turkey dropping down, and they, because of them losing this match, will be facing off against England. Am I saying correctly? Yes, England. Yes. Because we have 7 teams. The loser of the loser of Netherlands 1 and Denmark will be dropping down to losers bracket round 2 just because of their seeding. So
Yeah,
that's it's quite a long road for Turkey and England because of that. If they are still looking to win TSCC 2024 Spring Worlds, yes.
Right, we can rattle through some other results from the other divisions here.
Ooh.
Netherlands 2 have beaten India 3-1. Every single map going 5-1, so fairly dominant, just people winning their picks, other than 14, which India lost tremendously for them, unfortunately. Wales have beaten Russia 3-1 there. Looked like a bit of a closer game, but Wales picking up a very important win there. Scotland lose out to Finland in the quarterfinal of Division 2, 3-1. Ireland beat Germany 3-1 in the quarterfinal of, I believe they are also
Traitor Islands doing what they do.
Yeah. So is that all of the first round matches in? I'm going to check the bracket.
Netherlands 1 Denmark is still happening.
Still going.
I believe there was a POV. I think Spam is streaming that. Let's take a quick look. Well, he is out of the match, so that has concluded, and I do see Whoop typing. So we'll see what comes out of that. It's surely a 3-2. But which way did did the pendulum swing?
It will be a massive shock, I think, if that has not gone the way of Netherlands.
In terms of predictions, definitely, yeah. I think when it comes to winners of TSCC, people have picked between Germany and Netherlands 1. That's it. There have been no other winners picked, and so you would expect, Netherlands to win it here, but apparently not. Denmark winning 3-2. Pulling
Netherlands
the
into the
upsets. I
lower
mean,
bracket by the quarterfinal.
it's
That's madness. That's absolute madness.
with that facing off against Germany, they definitely drew. I don't know if they drew the short end of the stick here. Or either way, I think any team that's looking to become champion is going to have to face off against Germany. But yeah, Netherlands won. Just coming up a bit short, it seems, with 16 and 6 being their map picks being one, Denmark winning their map picks, and 25 being the concluder. Yeah, looking like Netherlands one just didn't have what it takes to drive rally, and with that,
Yeah,
Denmark winning that one 5-3.
that is a bit of a shocker result. A team so highly rated one that I think everyone would have been predicting the grand final to be Netherlands versus Germany. I mean, it might still work out that way, but Netherlands are going to have to go the long way around. They're going to have to play so many more matches because of it. They'll skip their first lower bracket match because they will get a bye. Having 7 people in the division means there will be 2 bye matches, and Netherlands will be getting the second one. So, yeah, I am very, very surprised by that result.
Denmark, it's definitely not
horse.
as if Denmark has not that they have a bad lineup. Last season they definitely weren't performing the way they usually do, but at the same time, Netherlands won bringing in a stacked lineup as they have. It's still somewhat champion versus champion, right? Both countries having had teams win previous TSCC editions. So not surprised that it was as close as it was, but at the same time, I suppose on paper, Netherlands won versus Denmark, you'd say Netherlands won, but yeah, Denmark proving that they have what it takes to clutch up in the end of it all, and we'll see if they will be able to repeat that against Germany. But I think with that, all matches concluded. How about a short little break, get the players to pick and ban and whatnot, and when we'll be back back with our winners bracket round number 2.
Indeed, we will be back shortly.
I'll be staying outside, yeah, so I don't think about life, yeah. Can you send me a like, 'cause I can't take it, I can't take it. You got me feeling alright, yeah. Every day by your side, yeah. Can you send me a like, 'cause I can't take it, I can't take it. I don't wanna think about it every day. You know that you kinda wanna feel the same way. So much time you just had to pretend. I've been so lost, I just wanna run away. Run away, run away right now. I gotta go, I'm wasting my attention. You've been on my mind, I could touch the sky. Starlights, I'll be running up in time, trying to think about you all the time. I don't really need to apologize. I know, but you like it. I'll be staying outside, yeah, so I don't think about life, yeah. Can you tell me a lie, 'cause I can't take it, I can't take it. You got me feeling alright, yeah. Every day by your side, yeah. Can you tell me a lie, 'cause I can't take it, I can't take it.
Every day, I want your touch, and every way, I can't give it up. Anything, just to feel the rush. This just ain't enough. Oh, will you be my ride or die? Oh, we can do this every night. Oh, yeah. Will you be my ride or die?
Intoxicated, I'm a waste. Hoping I can drown the sorrows, but I love that bitter taste. So I'm addicted to you. Visions of you. Come closer, 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 closer. Come closer, 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 closer. Visions of you. Intoxicated, I'm a waste. Hoping I can drown the sorrows, but I love that bitter I can't see straight. I'm hoping that I'll make it tomorrow, but right now I can't feel my face. I'm intoxicated, I'm a...
Hello and welcome back to TSCC Spring 20. I keep going to call it Winter 2024. I don't know why.
Weather here honestly hasn't felt spring though, so you know I am
certainly not felt summer, which is apparently meant to be in.
Oh yeah.
But
definitely.
we will be getting underway with Germany versus Denmark in a second. Two very strong teams, one of which was pretty much guaranteed to be in this round, and the other one I think is quite a surprise.
Yeah, Denmark pulling a bit of an upset, countering what most people have predicted, with Netherlands being dropped down into the lower bracket due to Denmark winning 3-2. So close fight. We haven't seen it, but based on results, I'm very curious to see what they'll be able to bring to the table against Germany, who, because of their top seed in Swiss, was able to get into second round right away.
Yeah.
You're scripting away, I can tell. Oh, he's hacking. He's hacking a mainframe, guys. It's happening.
I just figured it might be nice to actually check the audio source of working in advance of switching scene this time.
Sure.
Very very controversial idea. Hopefully,
Ooh.
this should now be behaving ourselves. As we can
All
see,
right.
Seed 1 versus Seed 4 here. I think the majority of the lineups here don't need that much of an introduction. I mean,
No.
players
A lot of
very much
names
worth
we
picking
know.
up. You know, Giuliano, Purple, Marius, all incredibly good players. Sullivan, Dunster. They're also good. Whoop as well. I could keep gushing over them, but I'm not going to, because the match is starting. So I'm going to go
That's
and hop
right.
into that instead.
Yeah, kicking things off here on 14. Pick from Germany. And we see
I can
Dreams,
see that.
Giuliano, and Mana. Yeah, they are out in full force. You know, they've been itching and waiting to get their TSCC started off. And this is their first match of the day. And starting quite fast as well. Only Whoop at the moment for Denmark. Able to get into top 3, but yeah, clear-cut victory there for Germany on their first map pick. When it comes to maps in general, Denmark having banned 23, Germany banning 13, and so with that, Germany being top seed, we're able to pick PAPs number 4 and 1 and 4, which are 14 and 10. And then for maps 2 and 3, the Denmark picks, we're gonna see 15 and 20. I'll keep the random map a secret. I don't know. No, I'll tell you, it's 19. It's 19. There you go. But yeah, Germany looking quite clean right now. They got the ice on point.
Mana, not with the best slide there. Going to lose a little bit of speed, but I don't think it's going to make that much difference. This feels like a map where you know it or you don't. It's got a few really weird sections in it. As we see Kektarim having a bit of an incident there. Put it politely.
Yeah.
But that's not going to matter because Giuliano and Mana are still there. Go and wrapped up. Very good round from Giuliano in particular.
Yeah, clean 41s happening there. I don't have the world record on me right now. But, I mean, looking at 11, right? We see, well, Purple currently not able to, I think not in the match. Yeah, we just have Marius, we don't have Purple. Purple actually being the fastest. Or, no, second fastest, I should say, out of the German players, with Dreams having the fastest time with a 33.3. And then following that up, we do
Mana
see...
going for a rally route there. That was not where you want to be going. That's not the car, that's with jumps.
Aye. Yeah, that's not gonna help. I mean,
was
fortunate.
The closest contender there, but slides out.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, just Denmark disappearing.
I don't leave Sullivan Gans up here, but I think Denmark will be very happy to see the end of this map. Maybe even just, you know, not fight around that hard and just get onto something else, try and reset. This map is not going well for them at all. Had 3-1-2 so far.
Yeah. I mean, when it comes to this track, right, as you say, you know, it's knowing the sections, and I think a lot of what this track rewards is a bit of patience, right? Usually, when setting up for the ice, you know, you tend to want to slide right away, but in this situation, right, there's a couple of sections on the ice where you're kind of setting up, but not really until you actually need to make the turn happen, and that's when you actually set up the full ice slide and make sure you have all that speed to fly your way through. And we see, yeah, Giuliano and Dreams just doing that phenomenally. Mana in 4th place with Whoop, the only Danish player able to get in between, but actually Mana looking to make it an ace if only the track was a block longer. But yeah, Whoop barely keeping that. Defending quite well there. But yeah, Germany, not unsurprising, doing a phenomenal job on the map that they've picked.
Yeah, but this isn't just doing a great job. This is absolutely decimating Denmark here. Germany, I think, are the favourites to win. Red of Netherlands. The Netherlands who Denmark beat, but I'm not sure if Denmark are going to have enough to be able to challenge the Germany side. This Germany side is so strong. very similar foundation of a team that won in the last edition, of course. Germany, one of the only 2 times winners of the tournament, alongside Denmark.
Yeah.
As we've
Yeah,
been
and
close
actually,
to
I mean,
yet another
Germany,
ace.
in that sense, they do look like they have the lineup and the potential to be the first country to win a TSCC 2 times in a row. Because that is one thing that, well, where we only have a couple of countries that have those 2-time winners, right? As you say, Germany and Denmark. No team has been able to do it twice, one after the other.
Yeah.
Usually, they do get quite close, ending up, somewhere in finals or near finals. But never has it been, just a repeat. I think when it came with Denmark after their win, the first win, they believe lost against England. And with Germany, they had their win, and then they lost against France the next edition, if I remember correctly. So every single time, right, there's been an opponent, a strong contender to keep that streak from happening.
Yeah, I mean, we went on an incredibly long streak of never even having a 2-time winner.
Yep.
It's only the edition before last where we got our first one in form of Denmark.
Yes.
And even then, it looked for most of the competition like the streak was going to continue, and well, Australia were going to take it, but right at the line, Danes pulled out an absolutely incredible final match.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. But yeah, with that,
I think part of why it happens is that, it's a lot of tracks to train. 20 tracks in the map pack. That's double any other competition. Quadruple most of your kind of typical mixed competitions that you get these days. They'll tend to have map pool out, 4 or 5 tracks. That's what the World Tour has for it. To learn 20, 5 players do that. It's a hell of a lot of effort, and I think a lot of teams do have this idea, if we're going to really push, we're going to put in a good performance this time, then maybe don't have a motivation for time after to go for it, which might have been why we haven't seen a 2-time winner yet. But Germany very much breaking the trend here.
Yeah, they while the lineup has changed some, a little bit. I think the main thing, Granadi not being in for this one. Still though, right? A great lineup with Purple actually now just joining in. Mana, Marius, Giuliano, and Dreams. And I mean Giuliano as well. Previously, I don't believe he was part. Well, was he part of the Germany when the previous one, right? Yeah, because before that it was only with the team championships that we had where he was able to win there with his teammates. Oh, yeah, I don't. Oh, like I remember the matches, I remember the plays. I just don't remember the names. It's what was that horn? Yeah.
just kind of a scream, to be honest.
Yeah.
Right, we got underway here, and
yeah.
This is a really interesting map. It's going to be testing players' dirt skills quite heavily.
Oh yeah.
The whole theme of this map is basically turn quite a bit and then snap to no slide. We see Weep doing it exactly as I say it there. It's very much one trick done 100 times on this track. And the person who seems to have mastered the trick most here is Solvagans for Denmark. Leading here, Purple right behind though. And Purple does snipe by a tiny margin. I regret not jumping camera slightly closer. Because I thought, Solvagans has this. It doesn't change the final result. At that point, we'll still go the way of Denmark. As Marius and Dreams aren't exactly there. Only in 4th and 6th. Yeah, that was an astonishing end from Purple.
Oh, early crash happening there as well. That was Dreams who hit the fence.
Indeed, it was.
So, yeah, it's as you say, right?
Okay, now it's Weep.
Yeah. No, whoop, yeah, no, I wasn't even looking at.
I was predicting. I was manifesting it. You know.
Ah, I see, I see. Well, I mean, if you know, you as Germany fan, well, any Germany fan out there, I should say, was hoping that would make the difference. Doesn't look like that's gonna cut it. Dunstan, Sullivan's both in first and second look alike. Gonna make it a simple 1-2 combination to make sure that they are building out that lead, going
Yep.
from 1 to 2-0. And they definitely look quite fast here on 15. I mean, it's a track where, yeah, because of the blocks being used, there's not a lot of room for error. You can't really go as wide because of that. You know, the lines are somewhat set in stone, if you will. Ooh, early mistake there from Whoop there. But yeah, it just does leave that room for error to be quite narrow. But also these turns being quite slow as well just makes it all the more better if you know how to optimize these slides. Oh,
The
Sullivan's.
Ganson Dunster at the front again. These two have been a very strong front of it. Particularly Sullivan. He was
Ooh,
Dunster crashing.
jump.
As I say
Yeah.
that, and this round looking very good for Germany. Although Sullivan is still ahead and driving another brilliant time. There are 3 German players behind him. They will pick up confident 2-3-4. Get their first point on Danish map pick.
Yeah, just a bad jump there from Dunster going up the hill. He's finding himself going a bit too far to the right, and that did cost Denmark the round there. So a little bit of shouting coming in from, I'm not sure whose horn that was.
I think it's Pick Greens, but I'm not sure.
Could be, yeah, just to rally the spirits, right? Make sure Germany stays sharp, stays in the game, staying tough, staying hungry. But oh my word, what was that? I saw a little touch. It was like just, you know, you have those well, any racing, right? Usually it's any bike racing, right? And you just have one person crashing and the entire peloton behind just starts to, you know, just crash as well. That's pretty much what happened right there. It was one person crashing and everyone else just like, nope, okay, we're gonna go down as well. And so because of that, this top 3, while relatively close, rest of the players a bit too far behind to really make an impact of whatever else is going on, as first and third being German names. It is going to tie up the current map 2-2. Germany making sure that they stay in the lead here. Just noticing the score isn't correct on the layout.
I was paying
Sorry.
attention. Thank
Yeah,
you.
it's true. It's true.
Yeah, Denmark have definitely
got
looked
you.
like they had the pace against Germany here, but they do occasionally just seem to evaporate as a team as they all seem to crash simultaneously.
Yeah, yeah.
This time around, it's again 2 up front and Sullivan's slightly further behind. So it's going to come down to Dunster and Whoop here. Can they stay in front of Purple and Maris? Purple has had this definitely good end. If I can just find this camera, there we go. Gets past one. Is he going to be able to try and get Dunster here? Probably not, but they will hold on. 1-4-5.
What a round. What
Yeah.
a round. That was a good round, honestly. I don't know if they realized how close that was in the end.
Yeah, tiny margin between everyone. 4/10 separating the entire field.
Yeah, it just really came down to it. I mean, Denmark just barely coming out on top there as well. Despite, you know, Whoop initially having that second place, losing some speed towards that final turn on the dirt. But fortunately, you know, still having Sullivan's to come in to support on 5th place. It all somewhat came together quite neatly. This round, though, is looking a lot cleaner, a lot better in favor of Denmark. Very much showing off why it is they're picking a track like this with Sullivan's firmly in the lead. Dunstan Whoop somewhat behind, and only Purple really able to challenge what
Not really
they're putting
Purple
down.
anymore.
No.
What goes wrong there? And we are gonna just about get a Danish ace there. Yeah, there are some very important gear changes on this map, and some gears from the German side did not sound perfect to me, and they seemed to lose a good few temps in the first section of track, and they couldn't really recover that.
Oh yeah.
So we move on a 4-2 scoreline here. This is Denmark's chance to rip up their map, wrap up their map pick, get
Rip
one on the
up,
board. Yeah.
Just rip it up.
I probably don't want to
Rip
rip
and
it up. They probably want to keep this score, you know. Whoops line not looking perfect, but he's still there or thereabouts. However, Solvigans once again ahead. This player is so quick, so confident on this track. Not had perfect consistency, but when he has finished, he's been right at the front all the time. Question is the team going to be there to support him? We see Dunster in this very close battle with Paris Dreams and Purple. A lot of it is going to come down to Dunster here. Dunster and he crashes. The drama
He
is
was
slightly
really going
taken
for
out
it there.
of it. I can't blame him for pushing. If he'd got a third there, it would have been absolutely brilliant for Denmark. They would have wrapped up their own map pick rather than ripping it up, but now we seem to be moving in the direction of ripping it up.
Yeah. I mean, Solvigans there once again driving a 44.1 twice. That's very impressive. Yeah, it's just, does, I suppose, just feeling the pressure a bit too much. 3 German players just all within a hundreds of thousands of a second from him. Somewhat ruining his line this time around, having some issues with one of the first turns here on the track, falling way behind. So a 2v3 will be in favor of Germany, and Whoop looking to get in between Dreams and Purple. That's really what is necessary right now for Denmark to win the map. But
Solvigans makes a big mistake there. And this is basically handed around to Germany here. We will move on to a 4-4 score line if Purple and Dreams can keep it clean here for this last second. Not many mistakes to be made there.
Yeah.
The pace of that round was so much slower, though.
Yeah.
I think that would have got you 5th last round.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Yeah, just lines in general not being as clean as you would have liked, per se. Obviously, Solvigans there making a mistake. Not able to drive the pace that he was putting down these last couple of rounds. And with that, Denmark on their map pick, somewhat driven to the edge, looking to keep it clean, because that's really what it is. It's very much a matter of keeping it clean, because we know they have the pace. We know they're able to drive some phenomenal times here. For now, Solvigans having the lead. Dunstay in second place, but this time around it's 2 German players right behind him. Let's see if he's able to deal with the pressure here.
Yeah, he'll need to fend off at least one of them. Purple moves ahead. It is Marith behind. And Marith has quite a gap to make up. I don't think he's going to be able to do it. As we move into this final corner, Solvigans will pick up first, Dunster third, and this will go the way of Denmark. They did not make it easy for themselves.
No.
But they do manage to pick up their own map pick, and they take a map off Germany. That is only the second map in this entire competition that Germany has dropped.
Which is
completely
ridiculous.
Incorrect there as well. No, that is right. That is right. I forgot they had a bye last time as well. Yeah, they dropped one map in the entire Swiss, if I remember.
Yeah, I believe you may be right. I don't have the stats in front of me right now.
I'm gonna need to go check that.
Oh yeah, no, now we need to.
Yeah, VAR coming in here.
Yeah. We need to make sure you're not talking any nonsense here. Come on, what is he talking? I haven't.
I was
lost.
I don't know. My bad.
No,
My bad. They've lost a few more.
Okay.
But, yeah. I think I might be remembering the day 1 result. Yeah, into 20. This is a map.
It
is a map my frame rate is not enjoying.
No, it's oof. It's oh boy.
Yeah.
I mean, Marius is having some issues, but hopefully that'll sort itself out. 20 track we haven't seen played once. I'm not sure if it has been actively played, but this is an active pick from Denmark, and it may be simply because on stream in particular and specifically, we haven't really followed along with Denmark too much. So will be interesting how the wet wood will be going. I completely forgot about this track actually being in a map. Like,
yeah,
it feels like, oh right, this was the season.
It's such a weird feeling track. It honestly feels. I might get some people blast me for this. It feels close to Canyon than me than it does Stadium in a way. You've got these long sweeping drifts that you need to try and control. It's very, very strange. But we'll see whether, on a slightly odd pick, whether or not Denmark do have a pace. This is the kind of map where if you're a good player, it does not guarantee you'll be good on this. You will have to learn it specifically. So
Yeah.
perhaps they're
It's a
trying
very
to catch
specific
Germany off
skill
guard
set.
here, going for a slightly odder pick. It's a gamble. We'll have to see if it pays off, and we'll find out very shortly when we get underway.
Yeah, I mean, in that sense, I believe Laurits is, he is in the lobby. That is the player to rely on alongside the best, who have a 6th and 8th place on 20.
Wow.
But don't let, and because I'm assuming they'll be in, I'd be ridiculous to not. Whoop, coming in for their 3rd. Yeah, that is to be expected, being 18th. Yeah, Denmark consistently pick. Yeah, like I said, we have not been following along with Denmark on stream too much, so I'm not surprised then that we haven't seen this track being played, because definitely no other country so far I've seen
so
actively
much
go for
speed.
this. Oh my word! Yeah, they know how to.
Yeah,
to
they
whip
know
plastic.
what's up. Tech Dream's keeping up with them, but Marius has been absolutely dropped. As is Giuliano, and that is an absolutely dominant first round. Dream's able to get in the mix there, but 3 out of the top 4 places taken by Denmark. Yeah, Germany are going to have their work cut out here if they want to try and stop this.
Yeah, because especially with a track like this, even between 8th and 6th, right? You would think 2 spots is 0.3 of a second. That's ridiculous. What do you mean 0.3 of a second? Giuliano is 9th on this track, but even then, right? That just barely matches the bestest PB, and so I'm curious to see if that'll be enough for
Giuliano.
Germany to make it happen. Because right now, Giuliano's, he's on
He's
a
cooking.
banger of a
He's
time.
half a second in front of anyone else. We see Whoop in the best finish. It's going to come down to 5th place here. Whereas Lawrence is in 5th. Missed opportunity there for Germany potentially as their 3rd player, not coming for Dreams,
Yeah.
who did so well in the
DNFing.
previous round, able to keep with the Danish side, was not able to this time round. So, yeah, that is another point going way of Denmark. 2 out of 5 here.
Yeah, interesting to see as well. Yeah, just being able to see this track being driven as fast as possible, right? We can see Lawrence right now in the lead. Whoop having a little bit of a touch there, actually, will mean that he will fall behind quite a bit. So it's going to be up to Lawrence and the best to secure another round win for Denmark. But Keck Dream's able to overtake the best for the time being. Well, let's see if he's going to be able to hold on to that lead. No, the best actually
gets it,
with the attack. And that's going to do
Fine
just
margins
enough.
there.
Yeah.
Lawrence
I mean,
a
at the front as
second
well.
in front of the whole competition, though.
Yeah, I mean,
Just
and
an
it's like, oh,
absolute leader.
that was 0.7, right? Against there's a full second between the two.
Yeah, I did read it first. Like,
0.7 is
close
top
match.
10.
Wait, no,
No,
that was not close one bit. Had nice times in the chat from the German players.
Yeah.
Very understanding
Top 10
of
time.
what a good
Clutch.
performance we're getting from Lawrence here. And the whole Danish lineup, they're looking so good on this track. Such an odd pick when you look at the whole campaign. I didn't expect any players to necessarily go for this track, but Denmark have really doubled down on it, and with the exception of De Best in the moment when I'm speaking, it has been working out very well. Oh, we see Lawrence with a mistake as well. And
Yeah, a bit of a messy
Keck
round,
Dream's
honestly.
taking it. Okay.
Lawrence on 3rd. We need 5th, 4th or 5th
Oh,
to
are
be
we
a
gonna
Danish
get-
name if they
Are we
want to
gonna
win
get
it.
people finishing?
No, yeah, we do. It
Giuliano
took a little bit of
just
time.
finishes. And it's a round
That's-
win for Germany. Very lucky
Yeah.
there, because they got within a fine margin of not actually having a Giuliano finish there. I think ever was the last of the German players.
I mean, 20 very much is a track where, if things go wrong, they go terribly, terribly wrong.
Oh, yeah.
Which is what happened to the best having some issues
Oh,
out of
and
this
happened to
water
Lawrence
section in
that
particular.
time.
Yeah.
Best this time round. Lawrence down, we've down. This will be going way of Germany. Only the best really up there. Unless there are some more shenanigans behind. We
No.
almost getting Marius there. That could have made a difference,
Yeah.
but not quite.
Quite close. Germany starting to come back into it, though, with this round win going their way So 3-2, still in favor of Denmark. And I mean, it's a bit of inconsistency these last couple of rounds. Lauritz
number
this
6,
time
Lauritz.
having some issues. It's not good for Denmark right now. They're starting to lose the pace. Fortunately for them, Dreams crashing out as well. And Giuliano,
crashes, and
whoa, what a spot to be crashing as well. Very unexpected, honestly. You know, you think
the seas have kind of parted for Denmark here.
Yeah,
Just need to keep it clean, get to the end, but and the best, and they should get a very easy 1-2 there. Cross the line, in formation, barely a tenth between them, and then a second later, everyone else turns up. So that is another point going way of Denmark, and they were within one round of taking the match lead. Now, it might be slightly deceptive, because of course the second German map pick is still to come.
Sure.
But for Denmark to be leading this match at any point is a bit of a surprise. I'm impressed if they manage to win both their own map picks, but we aren't done yet.
No, it's not just. They still need to, actively win this round. This is looking quite good for them, though. I mean,
Lauritz, how you want to do
as I
it.
say
Oh,
it.
God, what's going on?
Bloodshed.
What
tears.
did I just watch?
It's a massacre.
Oh, those two super close, and then you wait, and random people can turn up. What?
I mean, Dreams needs to finish, but he doesn't. Oh, it doesn't matter. Because we only have 3 finishers. What do you mean? What do you mean? We only have 3 finishers.
Good round in chat, please. That was absolutely stunning.
Yeah,
My God.
It's a lot. It's been a while since I've seen that many DNFs.
Yeah, only one person finishing. We did have a pretty poor round on 24, but I think at least 5 people finished that in the England-Norway game. Right, so we have Lauritz at the best and Whoop here. Flying in formation looking a lot better this time. Dreams loses a bit of speed. And are they going to wrap up their mapping? They're going to wrap it up with an ace.
Oh, yeah.
There might have been sketchy moments, but the pace here from Denmark has been so much higher. And I don't think that was really too heavily in doubt as they wrap it up with an ace. And we see Denmark move ahead of Germany here.
Yeah, it's shaky at times, but the map picks for Denmark were definitely on point, and especially when playing against Germany and their lineup, that is very important to make sure that is the case. We'll see though as we go into 10, we're starting to get a bit back into rally positions, and with 10 in particular, right, the switching between stadium and rally will be coming forward. Yeah, up to Germany to win this map and even out the match, as I mean, that would be quite devastating for them, right? After having such a clean Swiss round, if they were to lose 3-1, that would be yeah, just heartbreaking, honestly. But I don't think it's gonna come that far, right? I think as most predictions have been, I do expect Germany to rally back and bring it down to the wire. I want a 3-2 to come out of this one. I don't care which way it goes, but yeah, the lineups that we have here, honestly, just kind of feel like it should. It feels like it should be that way. I mean, on a track of 10 as well, it's going to come down to how many players will be going for the rally car on, in particular, the plastic section and the final ice section. That usually tells you a lot about how fast teams are. If they consistently go for the rally, that usually means they are a bit more used to playing on 10 and knowing how to gain as much speed as possible. The decider will be 19, so we definitely have a bit of interesting selection of maps, all things considered.
Yeah, first time we've actually seen a rally car today. After spectating a lot of maps, finally gets it.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, despite
a rally campaign.
Yeah, we haven't really seen too much. You're right. I'm just thinking, like, and we've seen quite some maps. quite some races already. This might us just be on round number 2, right? On our winner semi-final here. Yeah. Interesting that it took as long as it did, but perhaps that just maybe it's teams we are looking at and the maps they're picking around the maps we're getting. But even then, this is not a random map. This is an actively picked map into 10, and we are live.
We have crashing a warm-up and immediately leaving the match.
Yeah,
it's not a map for him.
No, just abandon ship. Get out of there.
So,
ooh, Giuliano, the only one to go for the rally. Yeah.
Going rally, and
yeah, rally is faster.
To work.
It is definitely riskier. You know, you need to have your rally skills on point. Make sure you get that that angle correctly onto the plastic. But if you do, then it is going to be faster, and that is you know, what I was alluding to during warm up. If players are actively choosing that, it's because they know the line, they know exactly how to do it, and if you can do that correctly, that's going to save you a couple tenths of a second over the stadium route.
Yeah, very good stuff, Germany here on their second map pick, and they go 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, clean ace.
I think this could be a bit of a task for Denmark overhaul, but you know, this is the first time you've seen them here on rally, so can't jump to conclusions yet. But this round again looking incredibly good for Germany.
Yeah, Denmark really having no answer right now, despite, you know...
No, he's not.
No.
Oh, he's into a pillar.
He couldn't decide, could not decide.
Yeah, I don't want to go rally or stadium. I'm not sure. I'm going to go into the pillar.
I do that during ranked all the time. Like, no.
I stay away from rally car as much as possible. I'm a keyboard player. It does not go well for me.
Yeah, then yeah, I would definitely recommend not going right there. But yeah, 2 rounds, come and gone. 2 rounds going the way of Germany, looking very solid here on 10. That even though Giuliano is the only one going for the rally car here on the plastic, even then, it doesn't look like Denmark has necessarily the pace to test the following sections. I mean, this time around it's just purple being in the way, but purple in the way is all that it takes to keep the round from going the way of Denmark. And with a crash there as well from the best, that's going to be another round for Germany. Germany looking yeah, very solid here on 10, and I'm not really seeing any good counterplay here from Denmark. Also, just with the way of a 10 is being quite wide, there's not that much you know, potential for errors, really.
Indeed. Yeah, it just looks like Denmark don't have the pace at all here. Expectancy was to go to 5-0. Like Maris being, I was going to say a little behind this round, but he gets a far tighter drift and overtakes the entire Danish side.
Purple falling down, but yeah, now Marius in second.
Yep. He opts against rally car for the end.
Whoa,
yeah, Giuliano.
What a time.
Giuliano. Absolutely incredible.
Banger.
33-1.
0.1.
Yeah. A second in front of the rest of the competition here.
Yeah.
If you know, Solveigans was Denmark's trump card on 15, and then they had Lawrence on 20. Germany have Giuliano then, and it is going incredibly well for them.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that slide is so satisfying.
Yeah.
And Lawrence
just
goes
get the snap.
completely wide there. Germany flying in formation here. 1 to 3. Solveigans gets him away, but it's not going to make that much difference.
Now. Is that a point?
Cross the line.
Yeah, point
another
one
point 1. Yep,
it's
sure.
Another point 1.
Fine. 2 in a row, as you do. He's got out in chat there, and we move to a 2-2 scoreline.
Yeah. Just 10 came and went as fast as it did. Yeah, Denmark had no say in that map whatsoever. Just zero contribution. Like, if they got this in rank, they would just GG go next, right? Just move on, accept it for what it is. So yeah, 2-2. Germany easily cleaning up there, and have one more map on the table to see which way it's gonna go. I'm very curious in the meantime. Usually around the time when we get to map 4, we may be getting some match results in, and it does look like
Got a
that
couple.
is in fact the case. Again, Dutch teams wanting to finish up their matches as soon as possible. With Netherlands too, actually beating Finland 3-0. Although each map looking to be quite close, 5-4, 5-2, and 5-3. Does mean that with that, Finland, I believe, will be dropping down to the lower bracket in division number 2. Netherlands 3 getting beaten by Romania 1-3. So with that, Romania beating both Netherlands 4 and Netherlands 3. Romania has a taste for some Dutch blood, it seems. taking them out. And our third result just coming in now, which was South Africa versus Greater Ireland. It's going the way of South Africa winning 3-1. So with that, South Africa will be finding themselves in the winners' final for Division number 2. Greater Ireland will be facing off against Germany too, I believe. No, they will be facing off against the winner of India or Scotland in losers bracket round 2. And in fact, Finland will be playing against Germany too.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
Division 2.
Yeah.
No results from Division 1 yet, though. I think some close games.
No. Now we have England and Turkey happening, France and Norway happening as well, so should be some good matches there.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know how to predict how some of them are going to go. I want to root for my team. I want to root for England, but given how that match against Norway went, I'm not super optimistic of their chances. And
it was
Turkey
quite devastating.
Looked good. They looked very unlucky. You know, France deserved it, but Turkey would have deserved it if they'd won as well. It was such a tight game.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a monumental task for the English players.
Most definitely, yeah. Yeah, I'm very curious to see what will come out of that. But yeah, we the Rally Ice enjoyers have been blessed once again, playing here
all
on
three
19. Of them. Yeah. I'm sure they're all happy sitting around their little table, you know, it's
yeah.
But yeah, off we go. Our decider map here between Germany and Denmark to determine who will be moving on to the winners final. For now, it's looking like we have Dream, Mana, and Purple coming out for Germany. And on the side of Denmark, we have Solveganst, The Best, and Whoop. And this round in particular, very much in favor of Germany. Dreams and Mana firmly in first and second, crossing the line, well, almost simultaneously, really, just 0.008 of a second separating the two. But yeah, Germany keeping that win streak alive, 6 rounds won in a row so far. And Denmark needing to come alive here if they are looking to cause a bit of an upset and send Germany down to the lower bracket.
Yeah, Denmark are going to need some strong performances when this. You know, a lot of this match is going to find on this random map pick, on which team it favours more. And first impression is Germany there, to be honest. Germany down to player this time, but with Dreams and Mana there. I think it's too big an ask for Solveganst to overtake either of them. Germany take a 1-2 there.
Yeah, it's I mean, Purple very much out of the running for that one, but yeah, Dreams and Mana just doing what they need to do, keeping sure of the pace and making it quite hard for Denmark. I mean, Denmark looking quite faster as well, but still needing a little bit more. Oh, sliding out.
Not what you want to do there.
Yep.
Especially if you Germany, one of Denmark's better players here. Yeah, Purple goes exceptionally wide there, but that is not good. Yeah, landing not going to work perfectly for Whoop there.
James with a little bit of trouble. But
Purple would take the best up there, but lose the speed on the final climb. You can really be equal with other players kind of going through that final CP, and then this final uphill makes such a big difference. Whether or not you can hold speed through. If you don't, you have to climb up it, and climbing up it is absolutely icy.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, it's all about that entry, right? If you have the speed coming out of that ice wall, it seems like Dreams of Mana have that on lock, right? That's just what they do. Solvigan's there, unfortunately crashing into the
not have
wall once
anything on
again.
lock.
Just on the running. Yeah, he's completely sliding. He's out of control. And Dreams of Mana, I feel like this is some synchronized ice skating happening from both of these players as they're just making their way through the track, driving through like there's nothing of the sort that could stop them. Mana, even with a cheeky cut in between the trees to overtake Dreams in the end, just having a good time. And with Purple actually coming into third place, that's going to be an ace for Germany. 9 rounds for Germany in a row, and with this on match point as well, it's going to take a reverse sweep from Denmark if they are looking to complete the upset. But I think this random map just wasn't the one they were looking for.
Not at all. This random map has completely gone the way of Germany.
Yeah, Dream's still in the lead. Sullivan's trying to do something, but again, it's the Dreams of Mana show right now.
Yeah,
And
they
yeah,
are
at
so
the
good here.
end-
They can carry so much speed up this final hill. Oliver Gans really tries to interrupt the 1-2, but it's not going to happen. That is GG. Germany take the win in this upper bracket semi-final. 3 to 2.
2.
Yeah, good performance from Denmark. I think Denmark can take some positives from this.
Oh yeah.
Sure, they can be very happy with how they played on map 20. I think they can have some confidence in their picks, and I wouldn't rule out seeing them in the grand final again. But this Germany team are so good. They are so good.
They just it's just the pace that they're able to put down on these tracks, the relative consistency that they have, right? Like it's definitely not as if they are flawless either, right? Every single team will have moments, right, where things doesn't really go the way they want them to, but when they're on maps that they want to play, they look unstoppable. And that's, just half of the battle, making sure your picks and bans are on point and allowing you to shine as a team. And that's what Germany has in the back right now. Not just a strong lineup, but also good picks. Looking like the maps definitely feeling more in their favor. They look really good on rally, which is what you want in a campaign such as this spring 2024 that we have. So yeah, we'll be seeing. Let's go through some results, and we have some nice results. Not unexpected that we are in 3-2 territory now. Scotland versus India being, and I believe that was one of our elimination matches. Yes. So actually, nice. First time saying goodbye to one of our countries, and this time we will be saying goodbye to India, losing 2-3 against Scotland. So Scotland staying in, looking to face off against the loser of the match between South Africa and Greater Ireland, which I believe was Greater Ireland. So
into be at the end match, that'll be
a derby, put in there.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Scotland haven't traditionally fielded super strong teams for TSCC. They've always been seen as a bit of a weaker one of like the 4 or 5 countries in the British Isles. So see them managing to hold their own in Division 2 and now going to go and play Greater Ireland, I think that's going to be fun.
Definitely. Yeah.
Next round, keeping up the UK theme, we have Wales beating Estonia. That is a surprise result. Estonia, I believe, went in as the highest rated team into Division 3, and they've been instantly knocked out of the upper bracket.
Yeah, dropping down, and we'll have to face off against Netherlands 4. Looking at the scores as well, it started off quite close, actually. 5-4s going either way on 15 and 08. Then we had a 3-5 in favor of Wales. Estonia picking it back up on their map pick with a 5-1-14, and then the random map 12 very clearly in favor of Wales with a 5-1 win. So yeah, Estonia, because of that, gonna have to fight their way through the lower bracket to try and get back into the running. But because of that, Wales will be facing off against Romania in the winners final in division number 3.
Yeah. That would be so
yeah,
good
we just
for Wales to even be able to, pick up.
definitely.
I have bias here. I will. I'm gonna have bias to like
Bias
4 or
on
5
bias on
countries.
bias.
It's so much bias. I am a bias caster, and I will not try to hide it.
Oh no, it's I very much agree with keeping the bias up. I'm hoping the result for, because we have another result coming in, but the result for Netherlands,
Yeah, big result has just come in from the upper
yeah,
bracket, from Division 1. Norway 3, France 2. So we are going to get Norway versus Germany as the winner bracket final.
oof,
France slipping into the lower bracket.
yeah,
Dare
yeah,
say, whoever out of England and Turkey go through, they're gonna have a horrific next match because
definitely.
they will be playing France or Denmark. I'll need to look at the bracket to check which, but that is
Denmark, yeah,
Denmark. Yeah, that's rough. That is
yeah,
rough.
and so. Yeah, our final result actually just coming in. We already knew Spain forfeited, so because of that, they were already out of the tournament. So Division 3, that means Spain is out. Division 2, India is out, and now Division 1, we had England versus Turkey.
Turkey goes out.
Yeah, who are
Y'all have
very close
resulted.
to sending down France. Instead, they unfortunately drew the short stick at the end of it all. Was looking like it was a close start with a 5-4, then winning their map 2-5. They're actually playing 20, which they picked into, but not the best pick, losing that one 5-3, and then going on to England's pick in 23, being 5-0. Does mean Turkey is our third country to leave the TSCC Spring 2024. So yeah, all matches done and dusted here for our second round, and we I believe we'll be looking at our winners bracket final happening then in just a little bit, which is going to be Germany versus Norway.
Indeed.
Very curious to see
Whether or not they can take it to Germany. Denmark tried their best, but ultimately lost 3-2. Can Norway do any better? We'll find out after a quick break. Yeah, we should be back with the winner bracket final.
I'll be staying outside, yeah, so I don't think about life, yeah. Can you send me a light, 'cause I can't take it, I can't take it. You got me feeling alright, yeah, every day by your side, yeah. Can you send me a light, 'cause I can't take it, I can't take it. I don't wanna think about it every day. You know that you kinda wanna feel the same way. So much time you just had to pretend. I've been so lost, I just wanna run away. Run away, run away right now. I gotta go, I'm wasting my attention. You've been on my mind, I could touch the sky. Starlights, I'll be running up and down, trying to think about you all the time. I don't really need to apologize. I know, I feel like it. I'll be staying outside, yeah, so I don't think about life, yeah. Can you tell me a lie, 'cause I can't take it, I can't take it. You got me feeling alright, yeah, every day by your side, yeah. Can you tell me a lie, 'cause I can't take it, I can't take it.
every way, I can't give it up. Anything just to feel the rush. This just ain't enough. Oh, we be my ride or die. Oh, we can do this every night. Oh, will you be my ride or die?
Intoxicated, I'm a waste. Hoping I can drown my sorrows, but I love that bitter taste. So I'm addicted to you. Visions of you. Come closer, 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 closer. Come closer, 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 closer. Visions of you. Intoxicated, I'm a waste. Hoping I can drown the sorrows, but I love that bitter taste. hoping that I'll make it tomorrow, but right now I can't feel my face. I'm intoxicated, I'm a waste, hoping that we drown in sorrow, but I love that mistake.
Visions of you.
Come closer. Nine and I can't see straight. I'm hoping that I'll make it tomorrow, but right now I can't feel my face. I'm intoxicated, I'm a waste, hoping I can drown the sorrows, but I love that bitter taste.
Visions of you.
Think about you a lot.
it's all too late. Maybe I'm just done fighting. Maybe, oh, maybe I'm indecisive. Maybe it's all too late. Maybe I'm just done fighting. It's all too late. It's all too late. All too late. It's all too late. I can't seem to make up my mind about us. Make up this time for us. Make up my mind about us. Yeah, but believe me, I tried. I don't know why I couldn't make this work. But believe me, I tried. Now it's all too late. Now it's all too late. All too late. All too late. Oh. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm falling down. Maybe it's me in my head and I can't get out. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm falling down. Maybe it's hazy. Oh, I'm almost passed around. Close your eyes. Close your eyes.
Hello and welcome to the to the winner bracket final here in TSCC. One of these teams will be getting a ticket straight to the grand final tomorrow, and we're looking at Division 1. We're looking at the top teams. We have, coming from one side of the bracket, Germany, having got a bye through the first round and been fended off. A close match with Denmark in the second. They have looked very strong. Meanwhile, Norway went 3-0 up against England. Their quarterfinal then beat France 3-2 in theirs. So 2 great teams here. I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah, it's obviously, as we move through playoffs now, we're starting to see the cream of the crop rise out on top.
I pressed the wrong button. I pressed the wrong button again.
Yeah, cream of the crop rise to the top. That's what I was saying just now. With seed number 3 and seed number 1 pitted up against one another on Norway side. Some strong players: Andy, Sinks, Dumle, which says dummy. Is it dummy? Is all capital? Who knows? Mutta. And finally, we have Scofus coming in. And from the German side, Marius, Purple, Giuliano, Dreams, and Mana. We saw him just now, right on stream, playing up against Denmark. And we've seen what they're capable of. We've seen their skill on Rally as well. And in terms of maps that have been selected, no differences to be expected. We're starting off actually on map number 10, picked by Germany. Their second map pick is 18. So again, it's expected. Norway though, picking some low numbers as well. 9 and 11 for maps 2 and 3. So with that, those maps out of the way, 7 will be a random map. So no long tracks in particular. Can expect this track to go, match to go quite fast, honestly, just because of the length of the tracks. But we are off on Germany's map pick number 10, and we've seen their strength on this one. Curious to see if Norway will be able to counter that.
Yeah, Denmark got decimated 5-0 here. It was hard watching almost, but this might actually start going the way of Norway. Giuliano makes a massive mistake. He is very much their star player on this track, so the Andy Baguette in front. Is Sinks able to hold on? No! Drops from second down to 4th, but it will still go the way of Norway. They pick up a 1-4-5, and I think a surprise first point there.
Yeah. We have not seen Giuliano falter on this track at all. But yeah, just a full crash right before heading into the water there, causing him to be out of the running. And probably making the difference between win or loss. Also interesting to see, as mentioned during the previous match, on 10, both times you were able to pick, pretty much every time you're able to pick for Rally or Stadium, the faster way is to pick Rally. But we do see some of the players from Norway actually picking the Rally car this time around, which was not the case when Germany was playing up against Denmark. This one will be going somewhat similar as we saw versus Denmark, with an ace for Germany there. But seeing that they are that Norway is opting to go for the Rally line does tell me that Norway does have something in the tank, something cooking up to perhaps counter this Germany pick, or at least challenge them on it.
Yeah. Oh, Giuliano slides out again, and that hands Andy Baguette the lead here. The only other person going for that very, very risky rally car line at the start. See Dumle, and we see Sinks up here as well, and this is looking like a very good opportunity for Norway to go and get the lead back on the Germany map pick. Dumle will pick up third, Andy Baguette first, and that is all they need. So yeah, Giuliano having crashed 2 out of the first 3 rounds. The rounds he's crashed, Germany have lost, and I mean, that makes sense. He is their star player here, is incredibly fast. But he will have to try and clean up his consistency. Right on board with him this time. See if can make it through this rally corner. Yes, you can see where that puts him up against Andy Baguette, the only other person going for the rally line here. Goes into the slide, holds it this time. Where's Andy Baguette? Just behind.
Yeah, Purple looking to reinforce as well. Slowly getting taken over by Sinks, but not the best jump out of the water. Does mean Purple retakes second place. And yeah, Giuliano on a cracker of a line here. Does he have what it takes? 33.2. We saw a 0.1 twice from him, which already is top 10. 0.2? Yeah, that's still honestly ridiculously fast. Nice time coming in there from Giuliano. And yeah, the moment he is able to stay in a match, it very much looks like there's really nothing that could be Germany. And I just don't see any of the players from Norway match that pace. So it's really a matter of can they play, can they beat Purple and Marius? Because that is really what it's going to have to come down to. We'll see, though, if this round will be able to do it. No, Andy sliding out. That is where the risky part comes in when going for the rally card. Maybe
Ooh,
faster,
Giuliano
but
is
when it goes
slow-mo,
down,
and
really
we see a crash from Purple
Ooh.
there.
that could be the difference. Andy firmly in 5th place. If 2nd and 3rd are Norwegian names. In fact, 1st and 3rd. Sinks
Yeah,
overtaking
Norway
Marius
take it.
in the end. Yeah, it's actually just like that. Norway in the lead on Germany's map pick. But again, you know, it's seeming like Germany is somewhat stumbling, somewhat faltering, not really finding the pace that they were able to show when they were playing this one against Denmark. Not quite sure
Yeah.
what it is that is happening, what is causing this to occur, but I don't think anyone in Norway is complaining at all.
Yeah, this would be a massive shock if we see Germany drop their own map pick. Something went 5-0 up against Denmark. But
Yeah.
it's looking possible. Andy Baguette is doing very well.
Yeah, Andy unfortunately
He
unable
sinks
to
there
hold on
as
to
well.
that 1st place.
But it's not going to matter. They get 2-3-5.
Yeah, 2-3-5.
Yeah.
Wow, getting down to it.
Norway,
Is-
one round away from breaking Germany's map pick. How
Oh,
on
yeah,
earth
that-
has this happened?
This would be ridiculous to see. Honestly, I don't think Germany was expecting this. All of a sudden, they are forced to focus up and make sure that they get the points in. And these tracks are fast, right? This is a fast track, and we're seeing it just unfold.
Yeah, Andy
It's a bit of a fight.
again
Each
gets the line
look at the
very
partners.
well.
Yeah.
Giuliano in the lead, but Andy Baguette able to challenge him. Nothing's guaranteed.
No, Purple right there to reinforce though.
Yeah.
Will mean that, well, what a time from Giuliano. Once again, a point 2 being driven. Will make it that Germany does get another round on the board, but, I mean, they are down. They were down 3 rounds, still down 2 rounds. This will be devastating.
Yeah.
Ooh, dumb early crash.
Yeah, that is
Giuliano.
Giuliano
Ooh.
behind throw. This round
Yeah.
opens up a bit there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
making a
Andy
bit of a
Baguette, only one
2v2.
going from slide. Oh, Giuliano does catch it up, but we see Sinks and Andy Baguette first and second. Never mind, Andy Baguette goes into light poles on the side. I've been waiting for someone to be claimed victim by them.
Yeah,
seen
yeah.
Players going so close to it, and someone's got to be one who hits it, and this round will go the way of Germany, tying us up 4-4 on the German map pick. Norway have
Yeah,
one more chance to try and break here.
And he really pushed it there, right? And I think that is why that happened. Just wanting
got it.
to solidify that 1st, 2nd place combination there. But unfortunate for Norway, unable to close it out there. So Germany able to fight back, bringing it back to a 4 versus 4. This round is all of the marbles right here. And it's just map number 1, right? We're already getting these fireworks happening at this point in the match. That is quite impressive. Giuliano crashing
Giuliano
once again.
crash. That is huge.
Oh no, is this really the way map 1 will go? We're not even at the end, because the devastating part about this is that the next 2 maps are all picks from Norway, and we have an ace, a Norwegian ace coming in. Big
That
GG's.
is
And it feels like
shock.
it feels like they're winning the match already. Obviously they haven't. This was just map number 1, but it's so unexpected to see how dominant Germany can be on this map, and then to just barely miss out. Oof. Well, we're gonna have to see how they do as we go to map number 9, which is picked from Norway. We will not be going to 11, though 11 is map number 3. So we'll be back here in just a little bit. But yeah, off to 9 we go.
Yeah, this puts Germany in a very risky position immediately, because going in as top seeded team, it's obviously nice to have your own map pick first, but if you lose your own map pick, you have to break. You have to get one of theirs. Otherwise, you'll lose 3-0.
Yeah. Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, and that's really the hard part, right? You had the advantage because of being top seed to get that first map in your favor, but we have seen Norway on 9. We have seen their bobsleigh
They're
action.
so good.
Yeah,
I
they
don't know.
have been
I
able to
think
drive
England got
point
1
ones,
point.
point ohs here. It's let me see how Germany is here. I have not seen their times, but they on average drive point ones here. So Mana and Giuliano both having 29.9s as their PBs, and then third fastest being Dreams with a 30.0. So there is definitely that pace. There is definitely that pace. But at the same time, you know, on the Norwegian side, that is no different really. They have 2 players with .8s actually, 29.8s. And then their third player
30.0
I'm
in
sorry,
warm up from
I'm
Thinks.
looking at the wrong one. Yeah. I think this is not gonna be it's not gonna be easy.
No.
But I wouldn't put it past the German team to counter Norway either, right? They definitely with the maps that have been picked, right? They you know, we have a green track and a blue track. It kind of, you know, means that, well, any team could be good at those. Yeah, they are a specific style, right? But because they're not as long, it means that every single mistake is just that much more devastating, right? And it can escalate a lot quicker compared to perhaps playing a 21, a 22.
Yeah, with this map, I think the biggest things to watch out for are that jump into the bobsleigh. That is where we did see Norway making some mistakes against England. Whenever England picked up rounds, it would be because, you know, Norway would be leading 1-2-3, go into that bobsleigh, and then you'd see 1 or 2 of them just vanish, basically.
Yeah, yeah.
So I think Germany needs to make sure they're there to pick up rounds where that happens, but it's going to be interesting to face. We thought 10 would be an easy win for Germany after seeing them against Denmark.
Mm-hmm.
It would be foolish to make the same mistake, assuming this will be an easy win, therefore. But we
Very
get
true.
underway here.
Yeah, and off of the line already, we see a couple of players start to have more speed, specifically Norwegian players, it seems. We'll see how on the uphill, if they're able to maintain it, jumping into the bobsleigh, because that is the crucial point
Everyone
here.
survives.
Yeah, and it's looking
Mana,
like Mana
so
is the
much
one,
speed.
yeah, going forward, but Andy and Sing's currently on first and second. Not a lot Germany can do about this pace. First 29.
0.9.
Put on the board.
Wow.
And yeah, that's a statement right there from,
one round
from
in,
Norway.
29 immediately.
Very,
I would
very
be a bit
strong
worried
time.
if I was Germany camp here, I've got to be honest.
Most definitely, yeah. We'll see. I mean, they have the players to put down the pace. It's just a matter of producing that. Once again, Andy seemingly the fastest off of the line out of the first bobsleigh. We'll see how the jumps go here. Norway taking the lead, jumping their way in. And once again, nice and clean. Mana, the fastest out of the German players, but this time around, not fast enough to overtake any of the Norwegian players. And it's going to be an ace for Norway. And this is looking
0.0.
very... Oof.
Yeah. My previous comment about assuming that, you know, this might not be as easy for Norway as it was against England. Yeah. That doesn't seem to be holding up so far. We are already 2 rounds in, but the pace that Norway are putting down is just so fast. And yeah, I just don't think the only time we've seen a German player in front of a Norwegian player at all was Mana in the first round. And
yeah, now
that looks unlikely again as Mana doesn't get a great start. He's 3 attempts down already. Everyone going to survive this jump up. They all do. Giuliano's up there this time. Marius is not that far behind. Mana with a bit of speed. But again, I just think it's going to be too little.
Yeah, Andy actually overtaken Giuliano as well, right? It's, yeah, I mean, compared to 10, this is definitely going the other way. And definitely when things just go well, bobsleigh can be kind of entrancing, I feel, right? It just flows, people move, and it's they just know the line. They know the lineup, and because this track isn't that long, there isn't, a lot of complicated things happening. No worries about necessarily gears, entries into the bobsleigh. The most important entry is the one that the players are about to jump into here once again, making sure that no awkward landings happening. Mana seemingly being the one to fall victim to that, but the Norwegian squad
gonna get win. Dumley third, and you get fourth. And we have not seen a Norwegian player make a mistake on this track. Every single run has been perfect. I don't think we've seen a Norwegian player go any slower than a 0.2.
No, and they are just cruising towards a clean 5-0 here. They just need to do this one more time, left. and they will be up 2-0 in this winners final. I mean, again, this is so our best two teams to come out, not just out of Swiss, but also out of the playoffs to place for a spot in the grand finals. It's I don't, again, in terms of predictions, I don't think a lot of people predicted it. 2 mistakes actually happening, Giuliano and Andy falling out.
Yeah, first Norwegian mistake. 1 out of 15 runs, they have an incident, and Dunlane 6 still there to pick up a 1-2. Norway will move 2-0 up against Germany. I'd love to have a look at predictions.
Yeah, exactly.
For the next map to start up, because all the predictions were saying Germany first or Netherlands first. That is what the expectation was going in here.
Yeah,
and Norway have taken one look at that and gone, we gonna do this.
Because I mean, I'm just looking through the list, and for Norway, it seems like from the picks that have come in, the highest one was to be 7th. But only just by 10 votes, then 9 votes for 5th and 6th, 8 votes for 3rd, then 4 votes for 4th, 1 vote for 6th, 5th, and 1 vote for 2nd. Not a singular vote for 1st, but something we already mentioned. The only 2 teams that got the vote for 1st place were Germany and Netherlands. So yeah, that just goes to show that I don't think people expected this from the Norwegian squad, but there we are.
Yeah, from a joint set of predictions, we're expecting them to come 5th, 6th alongside England. And
here they are cruising to become 2nd. I don't know who it was that voted for 2nd place, Norway, but so far
they knew something.
Yeah.
I really love one of the Norwegian players. They were just like, we've been working. We know what we're doing.
Exactly. So just a regular cut. Yeah. People will be cutting as is traditional. True. Yeah. Finishes do not count if the cut was not used. But that is obviously obvious. We know that.
Yeah.
But Norway looking to pull the upset here. Already leading 2-0 against the crowd favorite in Germany. I mean, when it comes to those votes, just to clarify, both Germany and Netherlands, getting those votes, but 17 going the way of Germany and 16 going the way of the Netherlands. So only a singular vote separating the 2. And at this moment in time, right,
like
Netherlands Netherlands in losers bracket, and Germany looking to about to be sent down too. They need to beat Norway on their map pick if they want that to get to their map pick, to get to 18, and perhaps get their grip back onto this match. Because
it's a
they
huge
are in hot water.
If you look at this map, kind of ignoring what's happened this match ignoring what's happened so far, we have 1 map pick for Norway, 1 for Germany, and 1 random map. So that doesn't favour either team, and yet Germany need to win all 3 of them. So just Norway have a few chances to wrap this up, but they'll be hoping to wrap it up here. They'll want to get it done on their own map pick for sure. Don't want to be dragged onto another German map pick. Although they coped fine last time.
Sure, but I mean, if you have the advantage, be sure to press it, right? Push forward. You already have that control. You may as well. And before we get into the match, not to salt the possible wounds, Germany 2 against Finland. was a 3-0 victory in the way of Finland. So Germany too is eliminated from the tournament. So this is the only German team remaining, and they are looking to stay in, get the spot into the grand finals to be dropped down into the losers. But we're off, and we see Purple Mana and where are you? Dreams in for Germany this time.
Yeah, I think I caught Dreams having a bit of a mistake at the very beginning. They needed to see a bit more pace from Sinks here if they want to try and overtake Mana. And they go for it. If they can get a 2-3-5, that would be a good start for Norway here, but it's going to be super duper close.
Oh, Dumle getting
Hold
actually
on.
over.
Dumle actually just goes and picks up a win anyway, and it doesn't end up that close to a with a 1-3-5. So, Norway will need
some
4
1v1s
more
happening
rounds,
there.
4 more wins to try and wrap this up, to book themselves away to tomorrow. Straight to the grand final. They will play no more matches after this other than the grand final if they do win.
Exactly, yeah. So it would be honestly, just very, very impressive to beat one of the crowd favorites to get there first. I don't think it doesn't seem like a lot of people expected Norway to be in this position in the first place, right? To be in this match in the first place, let alone be, in such a good spot to win it all. Dreams and Purple, though, on this round looking a bit faster. And yeah, Dreams picking up the first place. Sinks really trying there, though. Look at the time difference. Just
that round was decided by 7 thousandths there. Just missing out on a 1-4-5. Yeah, I think these two teams are looking relatively well balanced on this track. Also, then 9 for sure.
Yeah, 9 was very clearly in favor of Norway. There was no question about it. Here, Germany is looking a lot stronger. Looking like they have to pace. See an early crash happening as well from Andy's side. So, with Sinks currently in the lead, Purple right behind, and Amana following suit, Dumle needs to sneak into this 3rd position to try and get another point on the board. Does manage to get it right before we get into the grass section. We'll see how his entry is into the plastic. Does look like he's going to be able to get that 3rd place in, and yes, he will. And so with Dreams and Mana just falling behind on Purple, that is going to be a round for Norway, making sure that they don't lose that grip on the match that they have built on so hard.
Trying to control their own map pick here. Still think they are in a favourable position. Unfortunately, mistake from Andy, but it worked out. And this time round, it's an instant mistake from Dreams. That means Germany are going to be down a player from the off. And you see Norwegians flying in formation here. Sinks, Dumle, and Andy Baguette. 1, 2, 3. Purple trying to get him away. But if you take 3 of the top 4 spots, no matter the combination, you win.
Yeah.
And that needs to be what's being fed into these Norwegian ears. Just, keep it clean, do your job. But no, they're going to go an ace anyway.
Yep.
You get a 34 from Sinks. And they move.
Look, that 34.9, honestly, that's a great time. Considering this track is, with the cut, it's very hard to, know the actual fastest time without the cut. But yeah, 34s definitely great pace, and Norway eating very good here. Very close one on this one. Look at that. Our front is packed.
Purple, Keck Dreams, Dumle, and Sinks all separated by, half a tenth, if that. So this is going to be incredibly close. It's going to come down to this drop down. Looks to have gone the way of Dumle and Sinks, and they will pick up a 1-2. Meaning,
what a good
Norway,
round, honestly.
Norway are a single round away from booking a place in the grand final, guaranteeing themselves a top 2 finish at worst, and a shot to go and win their first TSCC.
Yeah.
They've had a few very good teams. This might be the strongest yet. Can they do it at the first time of asking? They have 4 attempts here against Germany. It's been a good start for Dreams and Purple.
Yeah, it's that ending that's really been somewhat hampering them. That is where Norway really shines, just seemingly pulling the boosters and shooting their way forward. Sinks and Dumbling are going to have to try once again to overtake Dreams and Purple here. Dreams first one entering in, Purple right behind. And with Sinks trying to overtake, unfortunately this time around, the Norwegians are unable to, make the boosters happen. Dreams this time with a 34.9. Beautiful time coming in from him. But yeah, I mean, if Norway is able to do this, they would not just do it by beating Germany, right? Again, the favorite, but they would do it with a 3-0 victory. That's honestly ridiculous.
Crash.
And with a mistake.
Moves into
Oh,
a
is this it?
2v3 here. And die out the corner of my eye. Another German player crash.
Oh,
Yes, I did. Bounce Keck Dreams going off for looping. The safe call
actually
need to be
happening.
being yelled into these players is just finish the track. Don't lose a second. But that isn't how the top level works. They are going for the ace. There's no one around from the Germany side to stop them. And Addy Baguette, Dumley and Sinks do something shocking. Not only do they beat the favourites, they beat them 3-0.
It's every prediction has been blown out of the water right now. Just a singular person believing Norway to get in second, and
Yeah, that
they
means
are
only one prediction is
guaranteed.
still going.
Everyone else, sorry, you're done. That's
Yeah,
it.
you're out. That is...
Oh,
yeah, we see
what do you
Sinks
mean?
yelling in the chat. Nobody
Yeah.
believed in the boys. They did not, and they were wrong too. Oh, what?
Wow.
Wow.
I think something
that's
happened
an
in
underdog
Germany,
story.
like that hour just not going their way. Germany 2 losing their match 3-0. Now Germany losing their match 3-0. I think there's something in the water, guys. You need to make sure nothing's up with, because this is 10. You would have expected 10 to very much go the way of Germany, right? And it just didn't. Too many mistakes happening, and at the same time, Norway being able to put down great pace there is what allowed them to thrive. And I mean, it was a 5-4, right? It really came down to the wire. But once we were in Norwegian waters, it pretty much was downhill from there. And yeah, Germany left to swim in lower bracket. I did not expect that. I did not
I
expect
don't
that.
think anyone did coming into this. That is an absolute shock. Yeah, I don't know what more I could say about it. It's just
Yeah, no.
no one saw this coming.
We're getting some results in the meantime as well. While
Yeah, we've had-
I suppose everyone is recovering from what we just saw. Estonia, who was the top seed in division number 3, able to beat Netherlands 3-1. So with that, the Netherlands 4 team has been eliminated from TSCC. And I do see that Darkest Sentinel is typing, which is for Netherlands 1. So we'll see what comes out of there,
Yeah,
as they were
be
playing up
intrigued.
against France.
I'll be very intrigued to see how that match went.
Yeah, definitely.
France actually took Norway to 3-2.
Yeah.
Had a stronger showing than Germany or England did. So
Well,
yeah, I will
I
be.
was typing, expecting. Oh,
Well, they didn't have a good showing against
yeah.
the Netherlands. That
Nope.
is a 3-0.
No
Yeah.
question there. That's as
So
clean
that
cut
is-
as can be.
Right, France eliminated in 5th, 6th.
Yeah.
It's been
Yeah,
good to see a French team
uh,
again. Obviously, one of the most dominant countries in Trackmania, but I don't think had a team in the last edition, which was a real shame. So good to see them back.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Yeah,
fighting the
sometimes
top team.
with some of these campaigns, it's harder to just get a team together. I mean, France, yeah, as you mentioned last season, but a couple seasons ago, Germany actually was unable to field a team as well,
Yeah.
just not having the people for it. But yeah, that's how
Last
it goes.
edition, we didn't have an England team. Just
Yep.
how it goes sometimes. No Poland team this time. Well, I think that's a big name missing this time around. They've
Mm-hmm.
everything.
Definitely. And that was a lineup as well. Yeah.
That was one hell of a lineup. Looking back at where most players have gone on to.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're just I don't know if there's any matches for us to perhaps jump into, because this is the
believe-
final round for today.
I believe
There are a couple
England-
of still ongoing. England Denmark is still ongoing.
Denmark. I don't know if there's
So-
anywhere I can check because I don't. I don't know.
We'll see who maybe watching. It looks like Yokosto is watching, and they are currently on 09, which is, and I need to look at the picks, the fourth map, and this is a map pick from Denmark. Though it's 4-4 actually there right now. Oh yeah, we're not gonna join like on the decider
Yeah,
round.
I'm gonna wait until the side rounds. Nadeo servers
Yeah.
not the most stable sometimes. They don't like people hopping in and
No.
out. I don't want to cause a lag spike unless it were to crash. Danish team. I'm fine with that.
Exactly.
Um,
I'm just looking along with you, Coastal. Oof, it's looking like Denmark currently leading first, second, and third. Jumping into the bobsleigh, crash from Apos. Idolus with a lot of speed. Whoop, trying to counter burn bagels into third, but it's looking
getting
like
a
Denmark
radio
does
version.
take it. Yeah.
About 3-1 or is it 2-2? I really hope it's 2-2.
That is the big question.
Are we gonna see
either
Idolus
way,
typing in a second?
I will get ready to jump into the server anyways.
I went to join in and see whether it is actually 3-1.
Yeah. That is room 3. All right, in we go. It does look like we're still going. And it is 10.
Indeed, so
I'll leave that to you. But yeah, this match in particular is elimination match, right? From this point on, every match is elimination. We are at that point in time where all teams that were able to make it into the grand finals of their respective divisions are either one of them in or dropping down to lower, if not already in lower bracket. So yeah, we'll see. Will Denmark be able to stay in and get a shot at perhaps their third title, or will England, continue their path forward to go for their second?
England have had some pretty spectacular low bracket runs at the start. They don't like to
Yes.
do well in the early matches. I remember a few editions against Hungary, where England went through basically the entire lower bracket after being knocked into the quarterfinals by Wales, and almost managed to take that. But we shall hop into the match.
Maybe if I update the title, I'd be smart. That's all right.
Just in
We still
warm-up
have
here.
some warm up. Yeah.
Within map 10, this is the decider. This is not where Denmark want to be honest.
No, last time we saw him here, it was
They did not look happy.
Germany. Just
They did not look happy at all. So
there was already a rally smiley face coming in from Moop. That doesn't spell anything positive. But I'm not sure how well England is on 10, honestly. Because again, both teams are gonna have to deal with rally, and both teams honestly don't really rally that much.
so it's going to be an interesting decider there. But we
And
get
we're off.
underway here. We'll pretend like we've been here from the beginning. This has been a great match
Yep.
so far. Really tight.
Oh,
we definitely
yeah.
we didn't just hop into
Great
the
back
finale.
and forth.
You ever say we're just jumping to Act 3 of the film? Just
Yeah.
how does it end? It ends.
Rebel.
It ends with an English crash from the looks of things. Rebel being the first one to make a mistake as Epos is on a good run. The best following close behind her with Solivigans.
Yeah, ready to
Bit
reinforce.
down on speed.
Oh,
But he is able to snipe it. Is his team there? No.
No.
Sadly not. So, promising pace shown by Epos there. But
Yeah. Picking down 33 in general is pace you're looking for on Spring 10. So that is
Sure.
good to see. But we're not seeing any rally sliding so far. which
No.
does mean that we're not going to see the pace that we have seen from Giuliano, for example, right? But I think that is most likely our fastest player on 10 out of the players in the competition at the moment.
Yeah, it's been Giuliano and Andy Get they're the only ones who have been able to go for rally fly during this first section. It's very impressive to go for Rebel. Surviving further than last time makes it at this point of the track in 4th place actually in this round, looking a lot more promising for England here. Looks like they'll be able to take back. Sullivan able to pick up 2nd and Lawrence 3rd. England really tried to lose it. But Epos is there, 2 times faster than the rest of the competition. That will give them their first point here on 10. Team still completely tied up. 2-2 in the match, and then 1-1.
1-1. Yeah, it's very much, I think 10, just because this is rally and both teams are not necessarily that comfortable. Again, we're seeing them every single time opt for the stadium car when the choice is there, except for at the start because it's just simply faster to go rally. But yeah, it seems to be a bit of a coin toss right now. It's Denmark who are looking to pick up a round here.
Epos snipes first.
Ooh, does get first place
And England gets
actually
round.
made the difference. That made the difference.
Make a mistake. How did that end up like that? It looked like it looked like a Denmark, ace the entire time, but Epos manages to take the slightest little line there. Snipes first, and with a slide out, that gives him a 145. So yeah, I mean it's never over for Fat Lady Sings, but he was midway through warm up before that round changed.
Yeah,
this time, Lawrence
much
a bit behind.
Yeah.
So work to do there for Denmark immediately. Epos goes very wide there, managing to avoid light poles there. Idle in 3rd. Rebel as the prize leader here. Not someone I would have had down is able to pick up many rounds against this caliber of player, but he doesn't. He does it with a 33. So very impressive there. That is an English ace, and after that round that Denmark really shouldn't have dropped just beforehand, it's now 3-1 to England, and they have a real opportunity here. Only 2 rounds left. Themselves into tomorrow.
Yeah, it's a mistake. One mistake on the Danish side already caused them to be in a pretty poor position during round number 4, but they need to make sure that there's at least 1 or 2 players to challenge for those top 3 spots. Looking a lot more positive this time around with Sullivan Gunston the best, duking it out with Epos. Idle and Rebel lagging behind a tiny bit, but
Idle
still close
not
enough to
lagging
make
behind anymore.
Idle's with a lot of speed. I didn't even see that. He just shot forward.
Shut up, that will send him in 2nd place. That is a 1-2 for the English side, and that will move them 4-1 up. And
that is
this map that started looking like a bit of a coin toss, and now, Epos seemed to hit the ground running, but now Idle and Rebel are starting to get into the swing of it, or have got into the swing of it. They're able to pick up 1st and 2nd.
Or you have some call-outs for rakes. The PayPals have been have been processed, and no, it's not looking good for Denmark now. They are having to win 4 rounds in a row if they want to stay in this TSCC to try and go for a potential 3rd title. But it's Epos and Idle who are looking to perhaps stop that. Unfortunately, this round, it's going to come down to the ice. Idle and Epos a bit more on the inside, but Epos sliding out, and Idle actually also failing. It's ace. The rig is going the other way.
Not very rigged.
No. Not in the slightest. So yeah, Denmark staying alive and looking to thrive. They just need 3 more rounds to do exactly that and knock England out of the tournament. But not if the English squad has something to say about that. Idle a bit behind. Epos going a bit more on the inside line, and you can see that's very much helping him out, staying in top 3. But the rest of bottom 3 not too far
Idle
behind.
getting so much exit speed.
How does he do that? He just finds the line.
It's going to come down to this slide here. As I think I just caught a Danish player crashing into pole in the middle.
Yeah.
And that is GG. Denmark starts the day with an absolute shock, knocking Netherlands out of the winner bracket, and yet somehow get eliminated before them, falling to England here. 3-2 against Germany, 3-2 against England. You have to feel for the Danish side here. They played exceptionally well, and perhaps 5th, 6th does not show where they could have been, but I think that more speaks to the caliber of all the teams that are playing in the top division.
Oh yeah, definitely. And yeah, fortunately, having to say goodbye now to Denmark. So Danish squad for this season of TSCC in shambles, and are gonna have to accept this 5th, 6th spot. And I mean, in the meantime, we've also had some results come in.
We have.
So we will know who. No, we actually do. We already. Yeah, we already. So we know that England will be facing off against Netherlands 1. So with that, our Division 1 has been rounded out.
We have to cast that. We're definitely gonna have to cast that one.
Oh yeah.
The amount of bias that'll be going on.
Definitely, yeah. But yeah, it seems like all other matches at this point have finished up. So for our Division 2 winners final, we had South Africa versus Netherlands 2. And South Africa coming out as the victor on top 3-2. They will get their grand final spot in Division number 2, sending Netherlands 2 down to the lower bracket final. Scotland versus Greater Ireland, the derby that was meant to be, which was an elimination match, showing that apparently the Eastern Isle, where Scotland resides, is apparently better than where Greater Ireland is, with a 3-1 victory. Apparently, they don't know maps. Okay, sure.
Yeah, well done, Stag.
But Scotland winning that
Impressive
3-1. And yeah, Wales pretty much keeping up that momentum that is happening there. Winning
Wales.
3-2 against Romania
They win. That was
in the grand finals. Is this also
that was the winner bracket
completely?
final.
What was Wales's predictions for Wales? 2. I've selected them to be first, 7 seconds, 8 thirds. All right, yeah, sure.
I think it was still seen as quite an unlikely result for them, looking like favourites
Sure.
to take that. I mean, yeah, they predicted 4th on average behind Russia,
yeah.
Estonia, and Spain. Of course, Spain unfortunately forfeiting, so I guess that bumps them up to 3rd as such. But
yeah, a lot of votes for Spain as well to be first, but
yeah.
Those
Slightly breaks
are
it,
gone.
but
Yeah.
yeah, the only
Obviously
the only
unexpected,
prediction
right?
people got remotely right was South Africa winning Division 2, but equally they did put Scotland last in Division 2, and they've just made it to day 2. So
Yeah.
yeah, not entirely accurate there.
No, not quite. And I believe that then with that, the only match that we have remaining is Estonia versus... No, Estonia and Slovakia already happened with Estonia winning. And yeah, no, then our last match was Netherlands 3 versus Russia, with Russia winning and eliminating Netherlands 3 from the tournament. So another Dutch team has been sent the way of the dodo. And with that, Netherlands 1 and Netherlands 2 are the 2 Dutch teams to move on to day number 2.
I think we've had some banging matches there, some unexpected results, and I can't wait for tomorrow. I think we've got some really good matches. We're kicking off with Netherlands versus England, and then the winner of that will get to play Germany, or a threat than a something to look forward to.
You could win, but
yeah, you get to win. Basically, what you get for winning, Germany.
Yeah.
And then the winner of that will go and face against Norway.
It's
Yeah. Great
interesting Division 1 to happen. But yeah,
Sure.
because of this new format as well, technically we'll have some more winners for this this edition of TSCC. But so far, I'm enjoying it. Hopefully, the teams are, and you at home are as well. But yeah, I believe tomorrow we'll be starting off same time, same place, with as you mentioned, Netherlands 1 versus England happening at 1 p.m. CEST. That is 2 p.m. EEST. That is whatever other time zone it may be for you. Just do now minus 3 hours, and then you'll know. Easy, right? Hey, there you go.
Yep, that'll work. Yep,
But But yeah,
Looking forward to
that's all
that.
from us, I believe.
Yeah, thank you everyone for joining us, and yeah, we will be back tomorrow.
We're going. Bye bye, y'all.
Bye.